you go. You good?
Are you good?
It's Monday. No, I'm not good.
Why not, man?
It's because it's Monday.
How was your day? How was your day off?
It was hot. It was nice. I mean, it was Father's Day. Had a good time.
Yeah.
It was nice. Spent the day with Haley. Took my dad out.
Hi from Holland.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
I know, England. Look at that.
Just won the strongman.
I know, right?
Yep, England just won the strongman.
Happy Father's Day to all of you guys too. So
he was Scottish, but I mean, close enough, right?
Yeah.
Close enough for government work. So.
Oh, totally. What are we working on?
We're working on an XR 901.5. Getting ready to put it in this pink Toyota Tacoma.
It's actually white.
Dude, it's pink.
It's not pink. It's white.
All the stickers are pink. This is a chick's car.
It's right. It has a pink accent.
It has lots of pink accents. It's very nice. It's very.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. She needs some pink underneath the hood.
So I already finished my fuse.
Yeah, you're way ahead of me on that.
Oh, totally. I've been waiting here for like 2.5 hours. Yeah.
Oh
Try to do something, it's like.
Yeah, I hear you. 2.5 hours.
So, of course, like you guys know, the amplifier is gonna be under the seat right here. There you go. All the pink. Nice steering wheel. Diamonds.
Dude, let me tell you what, those hurt. I skinned my knee on that. It took the whole layer of skin off of that when I was coming in to show you that thing earlier. I was like, ow, what the hell?
Hey, Oscar, we're buddies. He's working on the same truck today. Yeah.
Truck buddies?
We're truck buddies.
Oh, we gotta get these cars done so we can get out of here.
Yeah. This one gets the iData module, of course. Back seat is all out.
And routed. I already routed it.
And routed it. Ooh. Nice. We're going with what kind of subwoofer?
It's the L7T factory box.
L7T.
It's our go-to default woofer in this.
It's a 10-inch. Really nice.
Yeah, it fits perfect. You do have to, perfectly enough, you have to router off the little cargo lip that's there. And then I strongly recommend removing the plastic off of the back of the seat, just like we did in the video.
Yeah.
This is kind of like the same system. You build systems that work, and you just kind of replicate them. This one went with all Kenwood speakers, so they got the 6x9, the 6902s, the X17 4s, the
excellent.
The 9907XR. The only thing that isn't Kenwood, because Kenwood really doesn't offer it, is that wedge style box.
Yeah, but other than that,
we probably would have gone with that.
Correct. Yes. Don't you guys get bored with no background music playing for you?
So, two things. One, when you're on Instagram like we are now, we turn off the music because we don't need copyright infringement. Instagram will hit you for that. And then because this is rebroadcast onto YouTube, we get hit there too. So we don't play it all that much, but even like when we're filming the video, we have to have the music off because it'll do things. So like on the weeks where we're filming all week, it is kind of like, gets really quiet in here. The nice thing is the barbershop next door typically has their radio loud enough to where we can hear it over here, but it's quiet enough to where when we put the soundtrack in on on the video, it masks it out. So there's usually some form of noise.
And we have the music today. We just turn it off because we want to do.
Yeah, so the bullfrog that sits over in the corner over there.
Yep.
Is typically what's playing. It's nice because it has speakers on both sides, and it's on the tripod. Yeah. So if we're working outside, God forbid, we just pull it forward and it'll play out the backs of the speakers.
We had dual zone system. Yeah.
We had 2 of them, but once we fulfilled our contract with them, Fernando took
I took one and I enjoyed it. Can Friday get here any faster? I know, right?
You're not kidding. Honestly, I'm waiting for end of day Thursday, because end of day Thursday, we're out of here. We're going off. We'll be at Knowledge Fest. Those of you guys don't know what Knowledge Fest is. It's the industry trainings, convention that we do. We haven't been back since February of 2019. All the trainings that we've done have been online. So we teach a class there, and the last 2 classes we've done have been online, which you'd think with the amount of online content we do would be cool with it. But I love getting up in front of a group of people, and having that conversation and teaching a class. I love a live audience.
Yes.
It's to me.
It's different, man.
It's to me, it's the most fun ever. I would do this live if I could, because I just love. I'm the weird one that likes to talk with lots of people in the classroom. To me, it's just
you are the weird one.
Oh, I love it, man. Yeah. I would do that every day of the week if I could.
Can you show me where you need to cut off the plastic?
To
make it fit.
Here, come on back here. Come on to the back here.
I'm following you.
Set that there. So this is the back piece. Are we bright enough? So what you do is you want to get a flush trim bit for your router, 1/4" flush trim bit. If you have a router stand, great. You could also do it like if you have one of the little handheld style routers. Doesn't have to be battery operated, but one of the small ones would work. And what you do is, so here's just a flush trim bit. Here's a generic double bearing one. We can get that off Amazon, or go to Mobile Solutions. This is a Mobile Solutions bit here that we like. So you put it in. There is a piece right here that you have to pre-break out. So take some pliers and just break the plastic out of there. And then, for this, we just tip it like this, and you get down on your knees and you just ride the bearing along, and then you just do this. And essentially what it's doing is this bearing is going to ride inside of here and just remove that whole piece. And then what you end up with is this. Now the other, the seat will go back in so you don't see anything, but then the next step is, in the kit, it comes with these little metal brackets, and I put them in the vise and I bend it at a 90. So I just put them in the vise like this, and I bend one flat. And in the back of the car where these child restraints are, you can take that 90 and put it into this, and then screw the box down. It's like the perfect height to do that.
Yeah.
So it'll lock that box right into place, becomes part of the car, and that's super cool. But this box is the exact height you need, as well as the, they make a 10" enclosure for round. So if you're one of the guys that's like, I gotta have round. Round is all I can do. The round box will fit too.
Yeah, that's it.
But the kicker box just fits perfect. The Pioneer box, when they used to make it, fit too, but then Pioneer didn't make that anymore, so. Or if they do, nobody buys it. I don't think they make it anymore.
How long does this install take for you to do?
I mean, he started at 10, I started at about 10:30, 10:45. It's 2:30 here now. The only thing we're waiting on is for me to finish this up.
Running the wires and everything.
There's no DSP, so there's gonna be no real tuning to it. We'll probably finish this one, everything with all the testing, because part of the install is to put the stuff in, and then the second part of the install, which is where most people just kind of fall flat and they don't do it, is all the testing that needs to be done. So, we always try to leave an hour when we're done to test balance and fader, test polarity, make sure the backup camera works, make sure the mics work, make sure, basically just go through the whole process of what we just did and make sure everything is doing what it's supposed to do. We never assume that we got it right.
Right.
Because the minute you assume you got it right, yeah, your tweeters are out of polarity, or your mid bass is out of polarity, or the amp is doing something strange, and so then you have to go back and fix whatever didn't work right.
Yeah.
You try to get it right in one, but it's always better just to go back at the end. So we'll probably finish this one up right at 6:30, and she'll pick it up tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I mean, you always have to go again and see all the details. Oh, we have to change this. Oh, I have to make sure everything is right and everything. So
yeah, and plus we want to sit in the car and make sure it sounds good.
Of course. You got to test it.
Even though it's not getting a DSP, we still want it to... we still want the minute she turns it on, it to be like, oh, this sounds great.
Well, you have a nice setup on the head unit that you can play with it. So that's a good thing.
I mean, when it comes to head units, we'll set them up and get them, So
we still use the mic, just to do a little adjustments and everything.
And then usually what happens is we'll do that just so when they get out there, they're like, oh, this sounds great. And then immediately they go in and start adjusting all that, screw it all up. Which is fine. It's okay.
Are you guys going to post the rest of the Corolla install?
Great that you should ask. Okay, so the plan is we've been running a little behind, and right now I have our PowerPoint presentation that we have to finish up for Knowledge Fest because our class is Friday morning, and I'm nowhere near done on that. So if I can get that done tonight, great. If I need to work on it tomorrow, then not so great.
Yeah.
But the Corolla will, yes, you're going to see all of it, but I don't know when you're going to see it. It'll be the next video that goes up. So just be kind of patient with us this week. We're kind of crunched for time here. We've been trying to, a lot of back end stuff that we've been trying to get done for everything, and it never fails. There's just never enough time to get all this nonsense done. So then we made the mistake of taking on a bunch of extra work from Kicker.
Yes. But it's always work, you know? All right. I want to become a professional installer. I know the basics. What can I do to get a job as an entry-level installer and work my way up?
So I would try to find a company that does an apprenticeship program.
Okay.
Some of them will take you on as an apprentice, where you can, they'll give you a couple months. MECP, which is the certification program, is a great place to start too. And MECP is now all online. You can do it from your phone, all the learning, everything. It's like, I think it's like $80 a year.
Okay.
To become a member and to have access to the
certification.
So they have 3 levels of certification, and they just changed the names of them. We're going to hopefully get to interview the gentleman running the program this week. This weekend while we're out at Knowledge Fest. But if you really want to test your ability or learn so that you could walk into a retailer and say, hey, look, I have this, go to MECP, MECP, and I think it's probably like MECP.com or MECPcertification.com, or just, type in MECP car audio certification on Google. It'll probably come up. But hey, the air compressor's on.
Yeah, well, you're working. Has to be on.
That's also a good place to start.
Yeah.
And then,
I guess it's always been like, ask for a job, like maybe on the weekends.
Well, that would kind of show them that you're serious.
That's what, but like, I started doing the same thing. Just on the weekends, help me doing this, help me doing that. Hey, I do whatever you want, and then you go from there.
If it's something you want to do, you just need an in. So I mean, I started when I got my first job, I took whatever I could get. I didn't care. He needed somebody to work Saturdays, and I was like, I'll work Saturdays. You know, and he had an installer, so I took a sales job. I didn't care. I knew that at some point I would get what I wanted, and you know, I ended up being there for 21 years. In 21 years, you know, it's like by the time I left, I was running everything, and I needed an out.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't going anywhere. But
yeah,
you know, the other thing too is, you know, you have to be. A lot of installers just aren't willing to do. They aren't willing to do. So there's two things we get a lot of. One, the owners won't let me do what I want to do, and two, the owners say that the installers won't do what they want them to do. So that's one of the weird industry flaws, is trying to figure out who's right, who's wrong.
But right now, it seems like a lot of people is hiring. So
a lot of people are hiring.
Try to get in.
This is a good time to get a job.
Yeah, definitely. I have a new Accord and a D5 1300. Morels all the way around, and an L7T wedge. But it feels like the sub isn't loud. It needs more bass. Any sub recommendations for me?
L7T. I mean, you can always check to make sure Acubase is set right, but I mean, if at full volume you still feel like you're not getting it, maybe try turning up the Acubase a little bit to see if that'll help out. But I mean, if we're talking we want a lot more bass, then I would maybe look into, there's a box for that Zen Enclosures, I think, makes for 210s and 212s. But I would probably stick somewhere in the 212 range. Maybe go with like 2 Rockford P2s, or if you like kicker, go with the kicker, the reds. That would be nice. But with that, you definitely want to stick into the 212 range. Or I mean, you could go to 12s. If I was selling it, I would sell you either two P212s or 2 P210s with the grills, because I know that would fit really nice. And most people, the reason why they went with a shallow woofer in there is because they want to put stuff in their trunk.
Right.
So when you have the grills, you can still put all the stuff in the trunk you want. P2s are nice and efficient and will really kick it up with that.
Yeah.
With that amount of power, and just like be boomy, and like that'd be insane.
What screws do you use for the Kicker KS speakers? Because the holes on the outside are open, not like the older speakers, they're closed.
Honestly, I mean, we have a speaker that we use, a screw that we use. I don't really think we've ever
well, if you anything, I use the big head. If you think it's like, it's not gonna grab the whole.
You can always use a washer.
Yeah.
But we get all our screws from Stinger. So like screws like that, we get them from Stinger, which is Amp Global.
I use the inside screws. And the inside holes on the speaker, and use a little bit longer screw. That's it.
Yeah. Well, there you
go. Will the DSP make the system sound significantly better? Question mark.
A DSP will make the system sound significantly better if tuned properly. If not tuned properly, then the answer to that would be probably not. There's a lot of things you can do with a DSP that you just can't do. However, it depends what we're talking about. So, for example, this is getting the Kenwood radio and it's not getting a DSP. The only DSP stuff it's going to have is from the Kenwood radio, which isn't a full DSP by any stretch of the imagination, but it still has time alignment, it still has equalization, it still has crossovers, it has a couple other features in it that are really cool. And all those combined together with the level of system we're putting in here is going to sound nice. Would this sound better with a DSP? Of course it would sound better with a DSP set up properly. But it's going to sound good enough to where Paul just didn't sell her a DSP for whatever reason. Usually it's budget. But if you have a factory radio, a DSP will 100% make it sound way better.
Yeah.
If you have an aftermarket radio on your board, and you've already tried to do everything you can with it, the DSP is definitely, it's time to upgrade to a DSP and take it to the next level.
Thank you, Jason. He actually put the MECP.com. There you go.
Thank you.
That's it. Bobby, he said he's gonna pick us up in California.
Might not be able to, Bobby. We got somebody out there. We actually have to go to their house.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, we might.
It's gonna be different, but we definitely let you know. What we appreciate it, man. Thank you.
We do.
Thank you.
It's just, another buddy of ours is like, I'm flying here. I'm picking you up. You're staying at my house. It's like you guys in California like to manhandle us.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, that's right. How's the weather over there?
It's hot. If you'll notice, the back door is closed because we had it open all morning, and it just got to the point around 1 o'clock to where it was like, dude, I'm gonna pass out. So we said, screw it, or I said, screw it, I should say, and I buttoned up the back door.
What's up, Bobby? And Johnny.
Johnny Bolin?
Johnny Bolden. Kenwood Radius. Also, do you have any Kenwood Radius?
I have no idea. Somehow we found one to put in this, so I don't know what he's doing. Your guess is as good as mine.
What is a good 5-channel amplifier with power about 500, minimum 600?
For the sub?
I'm gonna say yes.
I mean, the LC 1300 would do that.
Yeah.
What is
I
this?
think this one is like 500 watts.
This one's 600 watts.
This one is 6?
Yeah, so this is the 901.5, 75 and 600. So this would be a nice one. I mean, a lot of them are that 500 watts. Like the 500 watts part is easy.
Yeah.
Even the Pioneer is 500 watts. I think.
Oh yeah. What radio do you guys using in this system? We using the DDX 9907XR. I have a super quick question. I have a 2017 VW GTI.
Nice.
It has a right angle battery terminal. What can I use to connect a 0 gauge wire to the battery without cutting the factory terminal?
That's, I mean, it's...
So, all right, the screw, it's weird. And we normally grind that screw.
We have to remove it.
So, and we remove the whole, like the whole thing.
So so you have that whole little metal piece, then there's like a 10 millimeter bolt that tightens up onto that terminal. And if you look at the tip of the 10 millimeter, it looks like somebody took like a flathead screwdriver and went like this. And what that does is that fattens out the end, so when you go to take your bolt off, the bolt won't come all the way off, so you lose it.
Just lock it.
What we typically have to do is sand that down, pull that bolt off, pull that whole screw assembly out, and we put a new one in that's longer and allows us, and we use shorter bolts. So that we'll bolt the battery into place, and then that first bolt that goes on that's holding the battery gives us a fatter head that we can then put a ring terminal on, and we put another bolt and a washer on top of that, and that would be how we would put a 0 gauge.
A 0 gauge terminal, yes.
Also, get a better 0 gauge ring terminal. Don't be afraid. Like a lot of the times, you find these 0 gauge ring terminals, and the heads on them are like this giant thing. We use the lugs, and the lugs have a much smaller, normal size head. But if you have one of those big 0 gauge heads, don't be afraid to sand those heads back down to a normal size, because some of those 0 gauge ring terminals are very clownish and don't look so nice.
All right, on my car and the radio, the equalizer I have is a smiley face.
Yeah.
I like it,
Right.
but I have to turn my radio up to 35 or 37 volume to sound like a volume 25. Do you recommend the smiley face setting?
So the smiley face setting gives you
Smiley face
bass boost. It's basically the Harman curve. It's the normal, like, you know, give me highs, give me lows. And the reason for it is that the frequencies in the middle, the mid-range, the middle range, we hear really well at. Like, we hear great between 5 and 3,000 hertz. So that range, that our ears are perfect for that, but our ears suck in the lower frequencies and the higher frequencies. So that's why you're boosting those treble, the bass and treble, is to get them to the same level. Like, if you boost those and you look at them on an RTA, you'll see that the output is almost, it's kind of flat. It's not necessarily like super loud, because those are also the frequencies, like tweeter frequencies are the easiest frequencies to lose in a car because of on-axis, off-axis response, depending on where the tweeter is. Depending on what frequency you're trying to play, when the tweeter beams, you could be losing the width of the sound, so it goes away. You know, the name of the game in car audio, or audio in general, is there's two things that you have to figure out. One is how loud you want it to be, and how good you want it to sound. There's no right or wrong to that. The only right or wrong is what you're doing going to blow your speakers.
Yeah.
If you blow your speakers, then you're doing it wrong. If your speakers don't blow, then you're doing it right. So I guess the answer to the question is, if it's not loud enough, then you need more power. If it's loud enough, then, you know, it's just one of those things. You have to find that balance between the right EQ setting and the right amount of volume, and then you either have to live with it or figure out what you need to do. Power is always going to be your biggest problem. You're never going to have enough of it.
And your best friend. Hi guys from India. Can I use a kicker key lock with my stock head unit and use its output for the Rockford DSR-1 to negate the bass roll-off?
Yes, you can use a key lock. Okay, so as long as you have two channels of audio, so for example, if it's a factory radio that has a front and a rear output, you don't have to do any summing, although you can sum into a kicker key lock if you have some form of external summing device. But yes, you can use a key lock as a preamp into any DSP. One of the things that Kicker is recommending now is that you put a key lock in front of the key amplifier, the key 200, 4.200, or whatever the heck it's called, 204, because they do two totally different things. So yes, it would be a great upgrade to put that key lock in front of your DSR-1.
Yeah. All right, hang on, I
ran out of zip ties.
Really?
Yeah, gotta get more. The drawer of zip ties.
Where is it? If your JVC and Kenwood Excellent floating radios are basically the same, have you ever asked why JVC doesn't have the 2-year warranty?
So they're not basically the same. The Kenwood Exelon line, or the XR line, is not the same as the JVC line. Kenwood makes the 1003 or the 1503 or whatever the heck it is, which is a straight line Kenwood radio. Comes in a white Kenwood box, not a black Kenwood box, and that radio only has a 1-year warranty. That radio is what the JVC is based off of. The XR units share the same chassis, style and configuration, same style screen mount, but they are nowhere, that's where it kind of ends. The electronics inside of the XR are totally different, higher grade, much higher grade components. So that's why you're not getting that 2-year warranty on JVC, because they're not built to the same level of performance. Just because something looks the same doesn't mean underneath the hood they are the same. You know, I got a 4-cylinder Mustang with twin turbos. I'm pretty sure when the guy rolls up with his super duper V8, you know,
it looks the same, but
yeah. But you know, when he goes and takes off, I'm watching his taillights.
Totally. What kind of mid-range, mid-bass, I think it's a mid-bass, speaker will you recommend? My lady does not like the tweeters, so I've been waiting to do a full cal speaker without the tweeters. Thoughts?
I wouldn't do a full cal speaker. I would stick as far away from that as possible. If she isn't a big fan of tweeters, you're going to look at a middler or mid-range. So for example, like Kicker has the
The 2.5?
Yeah, hang on. So, all right. So a couple speakers to choose from.
Yeah. That one. That's my favorite. Right there.
So Morel makes this guy here, which is the CCWR 254.
Mm-hmm.
This little guy right here. This will take the place of a tweeter mid-range. These play up to 10,000 hertz before they roll off, so it gives you a nice full range sound up to that point. So it's what's called a middler because it plays high enough to act as a tweeter or act as your tweeter.
Yep.
So something like this would be a great thing to go with. I don't know where the kicker is.
I gotta be on the corner.
I found it.
Okay.
And then kicker makes this here, which is the KS. Now they make this available with a 6x9 now, which is kind of cool. So this is the KSC270. Comes with a bunch of mounts to fit up into a dash location. But if she's not a big fan of tweeters,
I would definitely do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it away.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then Kenwood, of course, if it's a 6x9, you could go with the 6902s.
Yep.
Or just the C2s. The C2 is very similar to these two.
Yeah.
Audio Frog has one too if you want to go crazy.
Oh, there you go. See, Fernando's doing a great job as a cameraman. Thank you. Oh my God, I feel better now. No, seriously. Sometimes I'm shaking. 117, I'm sorry, in Cali. Oh my God, Bobby's like...
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Well, that's what you get. You had a cold winter, now you get a hot summer.
Yeah.
Fun.
Why not go Twiddlers?
Why not call them Twiddlers?
Yeah, with the wideband and tune the wideband so it's not top and heavy. Okay.
Well, the mid-range tweeter, I mean a twiddler? That's what the hell is a twiddler?
Yeah.
I mean, Morel tweeters play down pretty low, so and it's a silk soft dome, so you're gonna get a really nice sound out of like a Virtus set of tweeters, because they play down to like 1200. And still play all the way up and sound nice. But if she's not wanting tweeter sound, then you're going to want to go from the mid-range up. And those are designed, like I said, those start to roll off at 10,000, which is kind of like right where you want to be if you're not a big fan of tweeter. They'll still play 1,600 or 16,000. They'll still play 20,000 with no issues.
Yeah.
It's just they've started to roll off, meaning their gradual volume curve is going to start to go down around 10,000 hertz, which is kind of the, kind of where it's at. So if she doesn't like high frequencies, mission accomplished, Space Ranger, move on.
Oh yeah. Is there a 6.5 that comes with the 2.5 or the 275 component set? I don't think so.
No, but you should be able, get with a Morel dealer if we're talking about Morel.
Yep.
And if not, you could just Facebook them or Instagram them and find out if they can find dealer. Because you can buy most of the stuff you can buy a la carte. So if you're trying to find something specific, they could hook you up with a dealer that could get you the products a la carte if need be.
Yeah.
If you want to buy a la carte altogether, Audio Frog will sell you all audio. All a la carte. So, and then Kenwood, they don't, that's one of the problems that we've been complaining to these manufacturers about, is that they come out with these cool middlers, but then they don't come out with the combinations, and then they don't sell anything else. Like Kicker, you can buy those 2.5s, and you can actually buy the 6.5s by themselves, the KS 6.5s, without the tweeters. But they don't advertise selling them that way because they just come in white boxes.
Yeah.
So you can get them. Like you could do a set of KS 6.5s and a set of but no one's gonna stock them, and because they're basically in their parts department, and they just sell them as parts.
Yes.
So, like the Illusion set we just did the other day with the K2 mid bass, we had to order the K2s from Focal Parts.
That's right. Let's see this one. Go to My Sound and get some speakers. Oh no, that's different. Somebody say, have you ever worked with the Mosconi Pico?
No.
I think we have it.
I think we have the DSP, yes.
It's right there in the top. Oh no, this is the Atomo.
Yeah, okay.
Right there and right there.
No, we haven't worked with the Pico.
But we haven't worked with the Pico. Just Pico de Gallo.
Lots of Pico de Gallo.
That's it, man. Adapter plate with 6.5. I want to use a kicker 6 3/4 in a Jeep Wrangler and put the 2.5 or the 2 3/4 in the dash. Should I buy the 6.5 component?
Yes.
Throw away the tweeter and no, don't throw it away, but like, yeah.
So here's something cool that comes with the KS components. If you want to do a 3-way set with the KS components, they come with the eyeball mount, kind of like the new Kicker Snowman that has the 2.5 and the tweeter. The KS components come with the tweeter with the eyeball mount that it attached to the side. So in the Jeep, if you wanted to, you could actually do a 3-way set by mounting the tweeter onto the A-pillar and then putting the 2.5 in the factory location and the 6 down in the bottom. Or just negate the 6 altogether. But yes, you could do that. That's kind of what we end up doing when we want to do stuff like that, is we just negate the 6.
Yes.
We negate the tweeter. Especially with like the Kenwood stuff, because we'll use the 2-inch mid-range or the 3.5 coaxial.
Yep.
And then we'll have to pair it up with whatever we need from there.
Yeah. You're right, Bobby. That's the best.
What's that?
Modelo.
Modelo?
Yeah, Modelo.
What's that?
Michelada. You know,
I have no
it
idea.
makes nothing, but that's the best. Cost to set an audio control LC79 to 2-volt out.
Can you? What's the question?
It's a cost to set. What is the cost? I don't know.
I don't think I get the question.
Hello from Texas.
Hi. Because the stars at night are big and bright.
Do you guys not do golf cars? I would think they will be common as a Jeep and an F-150.
So like in the neighborhood I live in right now, golf carts are kind of becoming very popular. There is most of the outfitters that sell and do golf carts here.
Yeah.
They buy from us. So a lot of the golf cart dealerships already are getting their stuff from us. So we don't actually do a lot because they're doing them in-house.
Right. But normally they come over here and they buy all the stuff from us.
Yeah,
so
we supply a lot of the golf cart outfitters, but it just hasn't translated to us doing a lot because most of the golf carts like that, they'll come pick the golf cart up. They provide a lot of service that we just don't have access to.
And we don't have space for another golf cart over here.
3 or 4 golf carts at once.
Yeah. How much do you charge to tune the LC7i to put out 2-volt output? That's what my amplifiers call for.
So here's the thing. You could go buy a voltmeter for $25 from any one of the cheap tool stores. Okay? And that right there is the only tool you need to do what you just asked. You would play 40 hertz, 1000 hertz, 250 hertz, 4000 hertz tone generator, or you can go to like Kicker, download audio tracks.
Yeah.
You can go to iTunes and just get the SMD DD1 tracks, which are all available for free.
Yep.
If you pay for iTunes. You could go to our website. I think we have some of the tracks there too.
Yes.
Rockford has the track, so you just need a few test tracks you can download anywhere for free on the internet. Take your digital multimeter, go to the output of the LC7i with the amplifier disconnected. Okay.
Yep.
Play those test tracks in your radio and adjust the knob until it says 2 volts.
Yeah.
Set the your digital multimeter to AC Ground is the outside shield, positive into the center. Turn the dial. Once it says 2 volts, you're there. Play a couple different test tones to average them, because some test tones are going to play better than others just because the factory radio is going to have an EQ in it. So that's what I said, play like 3 or 4 test tones and kind of get that average where it's going to be 2 volts, and then you're done. You walk away.
Yeah.
If you want to do any form of gain overlap on the amplifier, you would do that after the fact in the amplifier itself.
Right. Can you build me an ACR 3 button replacement for my 19 Accord? Having trouble building one from scratch. Man, it's gonna take a while.
I was gonna say, I'd love
Science,
to,
yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's just gonna be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, we have all the pieces and everything, but we haven't have the time to actually set up everything. We want to, like the logos on the speakers, bass knobs, all that stuff that we wanted to offer you, for you guys, but we haven't had the time. Just wait, man.
Paul keeps us busy.
2045 is gonna be the year. Yeah.
2045? Oh God. I hope I'll be doing this in 2045.
I don't think I'm gonna do that in 2045.
2045 will be here and we'll be like, hey, remember? Yeah, that didn't work out.
Hello, guys. I'm trying to stop the radio.
You need help.
I know. All right, you guys have a video for that.
For what?
I don't know. That was
So the LCs are setting up the volume up?
I think so.
I don't know. I mean, we did a ton of, many years ago, we did a whole series of LC7i stuff, but I don't know what it was because it's been like probably 5 years since we did all those videos, but you can check.
Yeah. Which crossover will you use if I don't use the Twitter? Well,
you would, so
the woofer by itself, no crossover, or use the crossover in the box for the woofer and use the 2 3/4 capacitor.
do that.
There you go. Yeah, what you have in last. If you get a sneak peek of the Sony ES head units at K-Fest, will you share it with us?
Yes. That's a yes and a yes.
That's a no, man. That's a
total
no.
Yes. I gotta make some phone calls this week to set it up. We can't confirm or deny anything that we know about Sony, but anything that's new with Sony will be on hand for us to have fun with and tell you guys all about, because it will be in the public domain.
Yep.
So once it's in the public domain, we can do whatever we want, and we can
tell you everything. Yes. So, and if they want to share something with you guys, too. I mean, you guys want to.
They want everybody to know. Trust me.
Yes.
But no, the Sony. We're planning on our hopes. When we talked to them earlier this month, was to set up a time to interview them to talk about the whole GS line. The gentleman that has been working on that line tirelessly will be there, so we'll get to talk to him. We'll get his outlook on everything, his game plan, and we can't confirm or deny what they'll have there, but whatever they have there, you guys are going to see.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So, and we're really excited to show you what they have.
When is the Mustang system build coming? Ah, man.
Dude, I got a trunk full of parts that I still need to put on.
It's gonna be a. I mean, at some point.
You guys gotta understand. Thank God don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining that we're busy, but we are so busy, and when we gotta go, but by the time we're done and we go home, we're beat, man. We just don't want to. So it's like, it's not like we don't want to do it. It's just like, we just don't have the energy.
Correct. Yes.
I mean, we stayed late a couple days ago to finish something, and it was like, I'm dead.
Okay, and when you, like yesterday, you have a day off, but you're still running around. And then it's like, okay, where's my day off? Fernando should put a prank on Dean to get a good laugh.
He does that all the time.
Yeah, I used to grab the bags on the microphones from the Kenwood and just like
you put them underneath the tires.
Put it underneath the tires, and every time I pulled the car out, of course I was like a pop, and he just turned around like, what the heck is going on? I laughed so hard, man. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Where do you ground the amplifier on the Tacoma?
Okay, hang on. Let me finish this. There's a bolt. All right, so right here. So if you see, right there is the factory ground. So you just pull that screw and ground it down. You're done.
There you go. All right, guys.
I think that's it, man.
That's it.
Don't forget tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be on Facebook taking more questions, having more fun.
Yep.
So we look forward to seeing you guys then.
All right, guys.
Have a great rest of your day.
Bye.
I totally understand. It's nothing against you. You didn't name yourself, but I mean, I don't know. It seems like you're building in. I mean, it's like my name is hard enough, but God, it rhymes with some of the greatest things ever.
What's up? What's up? What's up? We're flying today.
Dude, that girl in that Honda.
Oscar is flying.
That girl in that Honda is just pissing everybody off.
Oh, the guy?
No, it was a girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The black one?
No, the red. There was a white one right there.
Oh, okay.
Windows down, blonde hair flapping in the breeze, just like this, just tall, straight, pimping back.
Yeah.
One hand on the wheel, one hand on the armrest, just cruising along, going 50 in the third lane.
Yes.
Left hand lane life.
Yeah. That would be this one.
Yep, that'll flip it around.
There you go. What's going on, guys?
I'm just gonna roll with my windows down in the left lane.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Cruising by.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Driving to Knowledge Fest.
Woo!
Yeah, party on, Wayne. So we're super excited. Super excited. It still doesn't feel real that after almost, feels like 2 years, but I know it's only been a year and a half.
It's been a year and a half, yeah.
Non-stop install bay.
Yep.
Craziness, no breaks. I mean, we did take a week off last year to go on vacation, and we haven't had one since. It's just been like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Non-stop, full tilt boogie. So to take 3 days and go do more car audio stuff.
That is right. Yes.
Really dumb by comparison, but we know it's going to be super fun to see all our friends from the industry that we haven't had a chance to see
in a long time,
face to face instead of Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
God, who could handle another Zoom meeting, people? I mean,
hey man, you know, I like Zoom meetings because you can be in your underwear and everything. You're just still having a conversation. But no, let's change it.
Yeah, no, I would rather be in person in my underwear. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'll totally rock the underwear.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't care. I just, oh my gosh, you know, so strange.
Oh yeah, man.
I will say this as far as COVID goes, guys. Can we not bring back the handshake? I mean, do we have to bring back the handshake? I mean, the fist bump's cool, elbow, whatever. But do we have to bring back handshakes?
Yeah, we have to.
No, we don't.
Oh, they ready, bro. They ready.
Who's ready?
Oscar.
Oh, are they ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're on our way. We're cruising.
Yeah, man.
Oh. I mean, I know we're gonna be handshaking all weekend. And I'm perfectly
I mean,
fine.
you have to. Well, I mean, handshake it is like
it's a gut reaction. You just naturally do it. It's almost like it just the doing it is like great. But I also have 2 bottles of hand sanitizer for just, you know.
Yes.
Because we know we're gonna be doing a lot of. Yeah.
Gabby, buy me the eucalyptus.
The foo-foo-y one.
Oh, I love that one.
You're gonna smell like if there is a koala bear anywhere around you, he's gonna be like, bro.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you smell like a eucalyptus? Why do you smell like my lunch?
How do you control? Is that a control there?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be hanging out.
We're gonna hang out with Chris, Matthew. We can't wait to see them. It's been a long year, but we're finally here.
Since a bitch. Oh,
I'm crying.
Don't run, I miss you. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, baby. Super cool. But today we had some cars today. So
Yeah, we have 4 cars?
5 cars.
5
We
cars.
had 5 cars this morning.
One to stay
really nice.
overnight. Yeah.
So the first car we worked on was great because it was a Dodge Ram, and the Kenwood people were in this morning because they're in town. So we had one of the bigwoods from Kenwood in this morning.
Yeah.
And the problem, it was a service that we had with the Dodge Ram because in the rear doors of the Dodge Ram, their coaxial 6x9 doesn't fit. But there's 6902 or 6903, that speaker that comes with the component set, fits in beautifully.
Yeah.
Well, this customer really wanted a coaxial back there, and he wanted it to match the front, so we were able to bring them over and show them the problems with the speaker and why they needed to address that. So that was wonderful, given the opportunity to physically show them.
That was that was a good thing.
That was a great thing. Because they
saw it.
You know, when you complain about something like that, they just kind of look at you and go, whatever. But when they can physically see it and see the struggle that we're having and go, listen, we can't sell your speaker for this because it just doesn't fit.
Right.
And then they're like, that
I mean, you can sell it. The problem of the speaker is like, I mean, you can make it fit.
But the door's gonna bow.
With the spacer, because like, yes, you can put a spacer, you can make it fit, no problem. When you put the door panel back on, it's gonna push the factory grill, and you will see it popping out. So it's like, why would you want to do that, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we put different speakers in there.
Another brand.
Another brand.
The best part is we had to put a set of Pioneers in there.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to tick off or really make, I don't mean tick off. If you really want to get a manufacturer to like wake up and smell the coffee, smell what the rock is cooking, make it so you can't put their speakers in and you're forced to put another manufacturer's speaker in while they're there watching you.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh man, we gotta fix this.
Oh, totally. And
he
took some notes and everything, pictures, and he said, hey man, we gotta fix this.
Now keep in mind, guys, anytime they have this, you're still looking at, 12 months to 18 months before you
totally. Because they have to redesign the magnet,
they got a lot
the basket.
See, my hope is that speaker is already being redesigned, because I feel like it has to be.
So
but we don't know. So
why not make the 6x9 the component set and just add the tweeter and the magnet?
And I think that's what they'll do. I think they'll. But there again, you still gotta sound them.
I should be an engineer.
You should be an engineer.
Yeah.
I would totally down with that.
Love that we love that product. And those 6x9s,
so awesome.
They sound amazing with the 3.5, so the 2.5. Yes.
Oh, the coax. Yeah, the 6902, 6903 is like, that's the go-to affordable. Like,
yes.
Super awesome. Like, yeah. The only thing that would make those better, I guess, is if it was a plug-and-play option.
Yeah.
Like if we had the harnesses in the box. But now you're just getting greedy.
Oh, totally.
And then we had a service after that. This poor husband and wife had us put their stereo in their car, F-150 of course, and then the camera stopped working.
Yes.
Or so we were told. So they had to drive back down here. And as it turns out, they had some work done, and unfortunately one of the mechanics had cut the backup camera wire. And this is the best part. So a backup camera has 3 wires in it. Has a shield, has signal power, or signal positive, signal ground, and that's what's in the black camera wire. Then there's an external power and ground, so there's 5 wires. I crawl underneath the truck and I see this ball of tape, and I'm like, dude, peel all the tape off. There's 3 butt connectors. They literally took all of the wires that were in the camera and put them in 1 butt connector. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, come on. That sucks so bad. So fortunately it didn't break the camera. So we were able to go in there. We have all the waterproof silicone heat shrink, so we resoldered the whole thing up, and layer. I think there was like 4 layers of waterproof straight crap in there. So it's probably better than the. And of course, it's all covered in braided loom.
Yeah.
So it's probably better now. That little 6-inch piece of cable is probably more waterproof than the whole damn cable. So, but that was kind of a bummer. And what had happened was the wife drives the car, and she didn't pick up on the fact that the camera wasn't working until like 3 or 4 days later. So she didn't know that there was an issue, and then by the time they figured it out,
that was kind of bummed because you know.
So they thought the camera had just died, not realizing that.
So the first time we have a car for service is like, okay, we're gonna replace the camera. Maybe the camera is bad. Yeah, totally. Like Dean says, we put heat shrink with silicone, so it's no way it can get water in there.
It's very unlikely.
It's very. I mean, it can happen. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, but it can happen. But it's thin. So we cut the heat shrink perfectly fine. It's no water. It's no corrosion. It's no nothing. So we plug the new camera and still no image. So I'm like, yeah, no. So I'm like,
I was just honestly trying.
And then Dean goes to the other side. He's like, hang on, let me follow the wire. So we follow the wire, and boom, surprise!
Merry Christmas.
No, it was like a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Because Christmas, I like Christmas.
Yeah, that's a bad birthday.
So anyway, yeah. So we able to
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
fix it and everything, and done.
Yeah. Whose car are you driving? This is the Haley mobile. So this is the Haley car. So we got the kicker keys, 200.4, the 500.1, L7T. Downfiring box in the back, KS components up front, running off of the active off of the key. That was the latest we did with this. Originally we had the key running front and rear, and then after working with it for a little bit, going more and more active systems on it, it was like, yo, we got to update Haley's car, take the big passive crossovers out because the KS crossovers were gigantic. So we pulled those out, and now we just have a key in there, and it's like, wow, it's way nicer. We could almost just hit it in the dash, but we'd already had everything wired up underneath the seat, so we just left it there.
Do you really need an RTA to tune an amplifier that has built-in DSP?
The answer to that is okay. So yes, because it will definitely make your life a lot easier.
Totally, yes.
The problem. Okay, so here's where the problem lies. There's no way for your ear to sit in the car and decide and figure out what is wrong with the left and what is wrong with the right.
Right.
So the idea is that if you have speakers on this side of the car and you have a speaker on this side of the car, we want them to match because they're the same speakers. We want them to perform the same. Otherwise, things will happen differently. Like you could have a dip over here and a gain over here, and that's just going to screw up the way the car sounds.
Yeah.
If you're doing critical listening, or if you're just trying to make it sound like a home stereo or like a really nice sound stage, something that is a platform on which to just sit in the car and be like, wow, that's really smooth. So yeah, you need a ability to see that. Now, depending on the DSP you have, like some of the new DSPs, so like the Helix,
expensive DSP,
more expensive DSPs. With the Helix, if you buy their mic, Helix microphone, or a USB mic, some USB mics just work with it. You actually have the RTA built into the software, so that you can tune the car, the whole thing, put the mic where it needs to go, and you can do the whole thing with their software. So you don't have to go buy a big external DSP.
RTA.
I'm sorry, RTA. Audison has the bit tune, but there again, that costs way more than, that's a professional piece that, we have because we do a bunch of stuff, so you're never just...
Oh, we're a shop,
Now, the audio control has an electrical RTA built into it, so if your prime focus is to de-EQ the system to get it back down to flat so you can then re-EQ it, theirs will do that, but it won't do the audio side. I have talked to a bunch of guys, and this is something I had never thought of, because you can get the iTest mic for, $100,
$150, yeah.
$150 you can buy an iTest mic. If you have an iPad, or you can get the U-Test mic which is $120 because it's cheaper because it doesn't have an iPad, and you can run the software REW, which is free through Windows.
Okay, I see.
But with the eye test, so this is what a guy does. A buddy was telling me about with the eye test mic, because it's an iPad device. He puts the mic in here and he sticks the iPad to this window. So they have a suction cup mount that mounts this iPad to this driver's window. So he puts the mic in, it sits right here, he closes the door, and he tunes the car that way because you're sitting outside with your laptop doing the DSP. So now you have an RTA, an audio RTA, fully functional, $150, rocking and rolling. If you already have an iPad, you're golden. If you don't already have an iPad, well, it sucks. But if you do, boom, there you go. And I was like, that's genius, man. I never even thought.
So they make a 3.5 millimeters to a lightning cable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's long, like 6 feet, or I'm pretty sure 10 feet.
But the eye test mic already has the cable on it.
Yeah.
So you'd have to get a lightning female to male extension.
Yeah.
Which you can probably find.
And then you can actually do it outside every day.
Now, if you have the U-Test mic, the U-Test mic is just a standard, just a standard USB, and you can plug that into any laptop, or Android device. You can even plug it into an iPhone if you wanted to, or an iPad.
Correct.
So the U-Test mic is kind of now. If you got Andy's piece is what, $200? The UMM1 from Audio Frog, is it like $199?
Yeah, it's like $200.
Yeah, I think it's $200. So you can get the UMM1, which is the Audio Frog, and anybody can buy that. You can get it right on their website. And with that, you get Andy's support.
Yep.
So you get a CD, which in my mind is like the CD
coolest
is
CDs.
worth $200.
Yeah.
For sure. But then, he has a bunch of tutorials showing you how to set it up using REW software, using his method. So you can download all that off Audio Frog. So you don't have to spend $1,000 to get a DMRTA Pro kit, or $600 to get the DMRTA Basic. $150, you can get into RTA software. So
yeah, high five, Ega.
What's up, man?
Just watching.
We didn't figure out how to do the mics. No, we never got a chance to figure out how to do the mics.
What mics?
Well, so that we could do live on YouTube. Because we'd have to hear him talk, and I think it would echo. So we were gonna do earbuds, but we never.
You can do that.
I don't know where I put all the earbuds. They're back there somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, bad. It'd be neat if it would work over Bluetooth.
The new F1 looks. What do you think?
All right, so let's talk about the new F1 for a minute. So let's talk about what you're getting, because a lot of confusion around the F1. First off, the F1 is going to be $30,000, and it's going to come as one package, meaning you're going to get everything in one box. What you're going to get in that box is a set of tweeters, a set of mid-range, and a set of 6.5-inch mid-bass. You're going to get one 8-inch subwoofer. You're going to get two 4-channel amplifiers, and you're going to get what looks like a head unit, but is not a head unit. It's going to be the processor. There is no head unit in this. You're going to get a DAC, a handheld portable DAC, like an Alistair Kern portable handheld DAC, and that is going to be your high-res player for this. This is made to integrate into an existing factory stereo. It is not made to take out the factory stereo. So they are looking at the evolution of this, where we're going to keep this. So last night on 12 Volt Talk, they were talking about, I want to buy the radio. It's not a radio that you're getting. That display screen is for the DSP and the main volume knob and stuff like that. It is not an actual radio. So that is where some of the confusion is coming in. It's a complete package where you're just getting front stage and a sub.
So,
you're not going to be adding.
So everybody know how much is that already?
I told them last night it's $30,000.
You told them last night. Why would you tell them that?
Because they asked how much it was. I was like, it's $30,000.
Wow.
So here's the thing, if you keep in mind. So I called Jeff Smith and talked to Jeff about this, because he's a big F1 status guy, and it's called, like you were asking, why is it called F1 status? Mm-hmm. It's called F1 status after the race cars, F1 race cars, because F1 race cars are supposed to be the highest research and development cars. Like this is where all the groundbreaking stuff happens, is in F1 racing. So that's why they adopted the name of F1, is that this is supposed to be all groundbreaking, high-end, super technology stuff.
Like it's nothing close to this thing.
In their eyes.
Okay.
In Alpine's eyes, this is the best that Alpine can build. But what he was getting at is, because when I said it's 30 grand, he was like, okay. And when the other F1 stuff, when the last F1 stuff was out, according to him, the CD player that it came with was $4,000. The speakers were like 2 grand. The amplifiers were like 1,500 a piece. There was 2 or 3 amplifiers there. So I mean, all said and done, you could get the whole system, you know, for 15 grand. So, you know, with the processor that you had to buy and all that other fun stuff.
Yeah.
So now this one is straight up, non-a la carte, straight box, 30 grand.
Yes, everything in there.
And this was why we were asking you guys on Monday night, if you notice, it's the same amount of equipment, because we knew Monday night what this was going to be, and we just wanted to see what your guys' take was on, is anyone going to spend 30 grand on this system?
Now, this is just for the system, plus the installation side of it.
The installation probably another 15 to 30 grand easy. Now keep in mind, this is not for everybody. They only plan on, if you become an F1 status dealer, apparently, you know, maybe 1 a year, 2 a year would be great. They're not going to sell a whole bunch of these. They know that. That's not the plan. That's kind of how the budget works on this one. Is like, we just want to make all this benchmark stuff, and you know, we really don't have to worry about a ceiling on it. So nobody poo-poo it, because it's what it is. It's like, the idea is to make some high-end stuff that, yes, very few people are going to be able to afford. However, it's supposed to move things forward.
Yeah.
Meaning make things better. We don't know all the specifications on it yet, so we
Not
don't
yet.
know how cool it's going to be.
No.
I know they have.
Well, they say it's going to play high res.
Well, that's because you get the.
And Alpine got.
DAC.
Yes, they got the portable device that is, you know, they.
I think it is an Alistair Kearns. I don't know.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. They combine something in there. They work together to get
so
that.
You know, anyone can buy one of those. I mean, that's.
Hey, Pedro.
So that'll be fun. I don't foresee ever seeing one in person. I know that they're working on a show car for one. Alpine's going to build a show car for it. So that'll be cool. So I guess, you know, there's one of the, I don't want to pass judgment on it. I think it's going to be neat. I think anytime a manufacturer is willing to spend the money to come out with something cool for the industry.
Oh, totally.
Whether you can afford it or not, I feel like you just have to revel in it and be like, oh, damn. Because at least they're doing something. At least there's some excitement there. It's like, man, because I mean, if we all remember, no matter where you are in the car stereo game, there's always a product that you wish you could have that you can't afford. And whether it's that piece or not, it really doesn't matter. Like, I would love to have some Audison, you know, Dream amplifiers.
Elias,
but
what's
you know,
up, man?
My budget, and you know, I'd love to have that Ground Zero, you know,
Tweeters?
No, amplifier. You know.
Yes.
Whatever. I always forget the name, but it's rose gold and it's so sexy.
The reference, man. The reference.
Yeah, I'd love to have some of those.
Well, ask Elias right there.
No, but my point is, there's always something that you want. So don't poo-poo another brand.
Oh, no.
Kind of just enjoy
it. We already have amplifiers that cost tons of money.
Yeah, I mean, the Audison's 10 grand.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's something for everybody.
Oh, totally.
You know, the only difference is like, we know that it's 30 grand and it's Alpine. And I feel where the drawback comes in is when you look at their 2 most popular units right now, which is the ILX 207.
Yeah.
Or whatever that is, the $300 CD player and S series speakers, or X series 6.5. So you know, so basically got a $300 radio and an $80 set of speakers are their most popular products, and they got a $30,000 Dream system.
Hey, man.
I mean,
why not?
Set the bar high. All the way, baby.
Hey. Here in Orlando, waiting for you guys.
Yeah. Hey, we're cruising.
We're cruising.
Traffic is wonderful on I-4.
It is. Hang on.
I'm hanging.
Oh, again. There you go.
Yeah, it's kind of slow on the uptick.
Yeah. Look at that. What is that?
I don't know. I thought it was
a boat?
I thought it was a jacuzzi, but I think it's a boat.
think it's a jacuzzi.
It's not a jacuzzi. I think it's a boat. I think it's like the inside top of a boat or something. Either way, it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, great.
It's big.
Hold on, we're gonna slow down here. Yep.
Woo!
Gotta get out of the way.
Just hop in the top of that thing, man.
No,
Let's go.
This semi
Free ride.
You know, Mr. Robert Van Hoyt's pulling out here in front of us. Get out of my way! Get out of my way, you jerks!
Oh, wait.
What?
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 He says, wait until the reference ultra comes out. Reference ultra? Huh.
Okay.
Wow. Well,
There's always
And
a
wait.
new thing. I mean, there's
oh,
always something.
it has to be a new thing.
But
Yes.
I can wait.
But we here, waiting.
I'm patient. I'm way more patient.
You're in Orlando waiting, we here in the car waiting.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. I still got my dead head unit that was one step below the F1 CDA 7977 with the box and papers. Ooh, nice. That pretty sure is cost tons of money. Sound effects is in the house.
So here's the thing I asked. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love. Okay, so like I have the 225. I have the 250.
Yeah.
I have the Beast on the wall. We just got the Macintosh the other day.
Yep.
You know, like I bought the little Sound Digital micro amplifier. I have my 620 GT. I have the Zen 9. We have the TI3 amplifiers. I have my Q Class 1005. Like, to me, these are all amplifiers that are like benchmark amplifiers, parts of history that are cool. I never plan on using them. I never plan on running them.
Yeah.
Like, I never dream of putting them in a system. But like Jeff buys all that stuff in the day that he might put this in a system one day. Like, that never crosses my mind. I would ask you guys, like, you have that expensive Alpine CD player.
Yes.
Are you gonna ever use it, or is it just the thought of owning it is the cool part? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all down for owning stuff. Like, to me, it's like, yes, I'm taking it all with me. We're gonna have a big coffin. We're just, you know, it's gonna be like I want the pyramid of Giza built that just has all the cool stuff around me from when I was alive. I'm taking it with me. It's all here when I get reincarnated and pop back up in the sands.
No.
I mean, I want it all with me.
Really?
Oh no, I'm joking, but I'm just saying. I mean, that's kind of how I feel.
Listen, when I start working with you guys, that's when I start playing with cool toys.
Right.
That's it. I'm not saying the other ones they're not cool. It was cool, but I was like, now I was able to play with expensive equipment. So I want to put it in. I want to take it.
You want to take it?
No, I'm not gonna take it. Well,
I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, you want to put it in your car? Do you want to save it hanging on the shelf? Do you want to make a piece of artwork on it, just like entertainment center?
I don't know, man. Hopefully, like Sebastian one day sees that and is like, oh man, what's garbage? Throw it away.
I mean, that's how I felt like every now and then I feel about all the old car stereo magazines,
Right.
owner's manuals.
Well, because like for example, like he's talking about the one step down below the F1. The F1 was like crazy.
Yeah.
To have a step down from that is like, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But if you show that to a kid right now, he doesn't know.
No, it doesn't have
And
CarPlay.
he's gonna tell you that that's a piece of crap.
It doesn't have
That's
Bluetooth.
like, it doesn't have Bluetooth. It doesn't have, that's just crap. Just throw it away.
Dude, they don't even make CDs anymore, bro.
What is a CD?
Exactly.
So,
nuts.
you know, only you
Only you.
gonna know what's
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
sentimental
yes.
value.
Oh no, trust me. I live my life by the sentimental value that I.
Oh,
hold to
yeah.
things.
Totally.
Because otherwise, I wouldn't have all the stuff I have because it means something to me.
Yeah.
And me alone, and it's you know I feel like the object of your ownership of some object is to bring you some form of joy, and you surround yourself with these objects that bring you joy. So, you know, like looking at that 225 every day on the wall reminds me of when I first got into car audio, And that was, you know, those first couple years of doing car audio, and it was a different time. It was a different time than what I'm doing now. So, you know, and was it better? You know,
I think it's better.
Well, I think when you know, obviously 30 years of doing something, the beginning is a different time than it is now. So
because right now you don't have to grab the router. I mean, you still, but not as much as before. And router are little things that you can be like, oh, that's another finger, right? You don't have to. You have a laser.
well,
You spend few hours or whatever.
few minutes. Yeah.
And then you got a perfect piece.
Yeah. Oh no.
So,
well, I mean, just like the other day, you know, we needed, you know, for your buddy, we needed. Like, it's like, just give me 10 minutes and I'll make this piece.
And done.
There we go.
Yeah. Thinking about coming from New York to Florida.
You would not be the first guy.
Get my work done for you. Yeah.
You would not be the first guy.
We have Ford Explorer. Couple people coming from New York.
People from
yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
But no, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Just be patient working with Paul, because he is not the fastest guy in the world when it comes to.
Sue's gonna have a yard sale.
Oh yeah. When I'm gone. Yeah. No, I should probably just burn it all.
No.
Yeah. Just be like, D.
Call me before.
Dick is gone. Yeah. All this Star Wars stuff in the trash.
Being rolling around.
Legos. Goodbye.
Technology is better, but the sense has getting smaller and thin.
Yeah, I mean, the technology now is definitely what's driving a lot of this. I feel like you know, one of the things that Hi-Fi and Vega talked about in reverse polar is like, what does it take to be an installer now? And I feel like the divide between, which we were just talking about, the divide between technician and fabricator, that divide is getting wider. It's very hard to find like that guy that does everything. Like, you know, you can be an okay fabricator and a great technician, or a great fabricator and an okay technician, but being both is not that you can't be, it's just really hard, because there's only so many hours in a day, and to be a master of both, you know, you have to spend lots of time. You know, like, you just can't pull out an RTA and be like, I'm gonna get this perfect first time, bro. You know, you have to spend time, you have to fail, you have to screw things up, you have to work it out. Just like when you're fabricating, you don't just pull the Bondo out and be like, slap it on a panel and be like, bro, check it out, I'm the man. Yeah. You know, so, you know, you practice and work and practice and work. And so there again, just staying on top of all the technologies in these cars. Totally. It's a total pain in the butt.
Yes.
So, you know, I feel that divide is becoming more and more. It's always been there, but I feel like you almost have to have a guy that is a fabricator and a guy that's the technician, and the two work together.
Yes, because you don't have to. You can't. At this point, probably you cannot put all the work in one guy, because he's gonna get tired.
I mean, dude,
Marty, they still doing it. I'm not saying they not people like that.
I just don't think your result is gonna be the
we
best
still have people like that. They have their own base, specific. We have people that they have their own projects. A car for you, a car for you, a car for you, and you do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah.
But when you have this, and it's like, okay, you do this, I do that.
Yeah,
everything works.
I think that's a way to not be in the industry very long, because you're gonna burn yourself out.
Drive faster, Grandpa.
Dude,
Tommy who?
This is I-4, man.
Oh, look, hang on.
Dude, we're not going anywhere. Like,
there you go.
We're going 7 miles an hour on a 3-lane road. Welcome to Florida.
Welcome to Florida. Hey, it's a Jeep.
I saw that.
And it's a Dodge Ram right there.
Yeah. No, exactly. I-4, baby. You know.
But if you want to be cool, like me, like Fernando, you want to be cool like me, you can go to the website.
Which website?
DNF Swag.
DNF Tool Door or DNF Swag?
DNF Swag. And you can buy one of these things, man. Oh, hang on, somebody's calling. Yeah. One of those shirts, so you can be cool like me.
Yeah, the OG
cool?
shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the first
Dean is not cool.
Dean is not cool.
No, he doesn't have a shirt. No.
Actually, I brought my iData Maestro shirt.
I was about to bring it, and then I'm like...
I'm wearing it today.
Okay.
Because today I felt was the only day I could get away wearing it because no one's gonna care what I wear today.
Yes.
Whereas tomorrow I have to wear a 5-star shirt.
Yeah.
Because
Dean does everything. Yes. And you guys see it all the time. Dean does the wiring.
Yeah, but there again, like I said, there's an exception to the rule. There always is.
Yeah.
So think of it. Everybody follows sports, so it seems to be the natural way to relate something to you. When we look at the former Patriots quarterback, now Buccaneers quarterback, Tom Brady, the best of the best of the best.
He is.
This guy lives his life like nobody else. Like, he has a specific diet. He has a regimen that he has to do in order to live his life. I've just been watching World's Strongest Man, Colin Brian Shaw, and he lives his life a very specific way to operate at the age he is and try to become the best of the best, or stay the best of the best, that is. So there's always going to be those 1% of the population that are going to do whatever it takes to stay on top of their game. But how long can you do it is more the question. How long can Tom Brady keep taking hits?
I don't know. He's pretty old and he's still doing it.
Oh, no. Trust me, every day, because we're almost the same age, and I think there's no way I'm taking a hit like that. No, man. I don't even like.
For a few $1 million, I would do it.
Yeah, I would too, but I don't want to.
Hey, man. That's a good paycheck right there.
I want to take that.
No, but he's the guy. And, hey, I don't like him. But he's the guy.
Headed to. We're going to Knowledge Fest in Orlando. So Knowledge Fest, for those of you who've never heard of it, is the car audio industries trade show, as it were. Well, not really trade show, convention.
No.
So it's basically education. So
it's an education training.
So it's 3 days of 8 hours or 9 hours of classes or some stuff like it's ridiculous. It's all day long.
Yeah.
Starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, goes to about 9 o'clock at
Tomorrow
night.
starts at 8.
Tomorrow starts at 8. So I guess it starts at 8 every month. I think it goes from 8 to 8. So it's a 12-hour day of just nonstop learning. There's usually about 3 classes going on
at the same time.
So they have 3 different routes. They have installer, sales, and owner, and you're free to go whichever one you want. So like if you're an installer, you can go to sales class. And owner is technically business, it's not necessarily owner, so like the sales guys can go to that. A lot of them do, because it talks about you can learn about finance, and because a lot of sales guys they want to go out and start their own business, or they want to understand, or a lot of the sales guys eventually evolve into the owners. So you get to learn about a lot of information. A lot of installers that have gone to more than one of these will go to sales, because we do a lot of selling. As an installer, we do a ton of selling, so it's always nice to learn sales techniques that
to become better.
As an installer, you're just we're more of a hammer and everything's a nail, whereas a sales guy thinks of it like that, but in a different perspective. They're a little bit more Rico Suave, because they're trying to get people to open them wallets, put down them green.
And sometimes you gotta go and just go deep. Deep.
Go deep. And then they also have manufacturers out there. So they have a show floor, which we've spotlighted before. If you want to know more about Knowledge Fest, head over to the 5-star YouTube channel. Just type in Knowledge Fest. There's half dozen videos or so of the experience. It's really fun. This is, of course, the first one we're back to since February of 2019. When we were in California, which we also just found out there's no more California Knowledge Fest.
Oh, well, they changed it. They changed the
gonna be
place.
Las Vegas.
It's gonna be in Vegas.
So they're not gonna do a California, which is kind of a bummer.
But stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned right here in this platform, because we're going to come out constantly tomorrow.
Well, okay, so tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow at noon, YouTube.
Pay attention.
5-star. This is the pay attention moment. Tomorrow at noon on the 5-star YouTube channel, we're going to be doing Sony is having a Mobile ES conference that we've been invited to, and we're going to film live. So we're going to find out real time all the new products that
Yeah.
they're going to talk about. We have one specific product we know of
Yep.
that they're going to talk about tomorrow, which that product alone is worth watching the show. If you miss it, it'll still be up. You can watch it later.
Yes.
But that is happening tomorrow at noon, Eastern Standard Time for those of you in the rest of the world. So pretty excited about that. That ought to be fun. It's going to be 30 minutes. Of course, like any other thing, if you're late, it's no big deal because there's going to be an opening where they're going to talk about the history and all that fun stuff. So I'm assuming in the middle somewhere we'll get to the good part where they're going to tell us all the new products. And then also at some point we're going to be interviewing them. We're going to talk to the gentleman running MECP, Chris Bula.
Yep.
Because MECP, which is Mobile Electronic Certification Program, that anyone can get involved in, anyone can take at any level, is now all digital. So you can do it on your phone, you can do it on your laptop, you can do it on your tablet. You don't have to carry one of those big ass phone books around anymore. So we're going to find out more about that. So we have tons of stuff planned for this weekend. But on Instagram we'll be popping in and just telling you what's going on. We'll see people, we'll have some fun with that.
Oh yeah.
And then, be prepared for a bunch of stuff when we get back. But don't worry, we won't show you any of it until we finish the Toyota Corolla video. So I know a lot of you guys are like, where's the end of the Toyota Corolla video? And between this and packing and the PowerPoint presentation, because we're teaching a class tomorrow, it got put on the back burner. I apologize, but we'll get back to it next week. We'll get it all finished up, and then we'll start playing the videos from this weekend so you guys can see what happened and get all the knowledge that we can bring to you. So we do this for you.
Okay, a few of you guys asked if they have an installer in Utah, and we have one.
We do?
Yes, we have one. His name is Angel, and they work in Lake Town, Speed of Sound.
Oh yeah.
That's in Utah.
Yeah.
Check them out. Dude, they do awesome work. Awesome work.
I just know the name.
Tommy was there, I think, like last past week, and they do awesome work. So check them out, man.
I know Utah is a big state. A lot of places are. Here's the thing, guys. And we've talked about this before, because the most common question we get asked is, how do I find an installer in my area? And I know we would love to help you guys with this, and if we can ever put it together, we're going to. But Instagram is a wonderful place because you can type in car stereo in your state as keywords, and a lot of times those things will come up. But the other thing too is if you have a favorite manufacturer, so for example, Tommy is Sound Digital Ground Zero, you can contact them and ask them, hey, who is your premier dealer in my state? And if they have one, they will tell you. They won't just tell you, like, we know what you're asking for when you say my premier dealer. Like, I want, because there's gonna be shops that just sell products, and like we all know, like, we don't necessarily want to let them touch my car,
right?
But you can ask them, hey, who's the premier dealer? Who's the guy that you would take your car to? Because there's always going to be that one guy, and they will, the reps will tell you.
Before YouTube, did you get the NDAs or just now?
Before YouTube, we didn't need an NDA because we had no one to tell. So now with YouTube, and so like people will just have those conversations with us.
Yes. Because
we had nowhere to tell them to. Like, no, it's not like, who are you going to tell them to? The guy standing next to you already heard the news. So there was no need for NDA. Now that we have a forum in which we can tell a lot of people secrets, that's when the NDAs had to come into place. So it is exciting to get the backstory to a lot of things and like be involved in some very small way. Plus for us, the main reason I like it is because that helps us to figure out what content we want to make for the future. So when we know what's coming, we can start planning ahead for how we're going to get that information out to you. So it seems like we make it look real easy, but it's usually not.
Where did you guys ground an amplifier on the Floor Explorer? In the back. In the back,
when we put the amplifiers in the back, there's factory ground points back there.
It's in the factory,
we just go to. In the current one we just did, we were underneath the passenger front seats, and there was a ground point there. There was actually two screw holes, two threaded holes that didn't have bolts in them, and I think it was a quarter 20. I don't know. I re-drilled it as an M6.
Okay, so it's funny. In the Toyota, in the Toyota 4Runner,
we just did.
They have a hole in there.
Yep.
The thread and everything. So I just put a 10 millimeter.
Yeah.
Boom.
Toyota, most Toyotas will.
Nice.
That's because it's a mirror. That same bracket is the same bracket on the other side of the car. And on the other side of the car, that's the factory amplifier bracket. So on the passenger side, or on the driver's side of the car, it's just flipped 180 degrees, so the bolt's still there. So, bonus.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of the times, so if you take the panels off, do a little bit more digging, a lot of the times you'll find the factory ground points. It's just that most people don't want to dig that deep into a car. So, and I understand, it's a lot of work, but it's always not like, we did we had to do a fix last week. It was so tragic. It was a Hyundai. It was a tragedy. The U-Haul people just destroyed this guy's brand new 2021. I mean, I don't know how you could install something any more wrong, but they did a bang up job on this guy's car, and oh my God, it was a tragedy for sure. But they literally put a screw in, and there was a factory ground point 6 inches away from it, but behind a panel. But because they did the bare ass minimum work necessary to totally screw this guy's car up, you know, they put a hole into his car, and it was like, right in the middle, like boom, right out and open, like, hey, there's a fly on the cake. No, that's just a
not
from Jack.
It's fine.
Yeah, so it totally sucked. So it was like, now we got to fix that and all this other garbage. So it just pisses me off.
Yeah, the new one, the new Explorer, it's 2 grounds in each side. There's plenty ground in the back. If you have the amplified system where the subwoofer is, right there in the back, and in the other side, where the radio is still ground point in there too. Yeah.
There's lots of grounds in that car. Lots of factory grounds. And it's steel too.
It's steel,
so you don't have to deal with the aluminum nuts, but there's factory ground points all over that Explorer.
Setting amp gains when doing the math to figure it out voltage. Do I multiply power times final impedance or just one sub? I have 2 8-ohm subs down to 2 ohm. Do I do the math of 8 or 2?
You use the 2 ohm impedance. You want the final impedance. Yes, you need the final impedance. Whatever the amplifier is going to see. So the amplifier is going to see a 2 ohm load, then you're going to do your math to 2 ohms. Because that's what the amplifier is going to be looking at. It's not going to be looking at 2 8-ohm loads, especially if it's a Class D mono amplifier. It doesn't care how many subwoofers you have attached to it. It's whatever that final load is at the amplifier, that is the math that you're trying to do. And remember, don't forget to get your test track has to be, or doesn't have to be, but you want to play, if you're going to play a 40 hertz test tone to set the gain, play a -5 or a -10 dB track, so you can get that gain overlap. Because if you play a 0 dB track, you're going to be like, why does this suck so bad?
Yeah.
So go ahead and play a -5, -10 dB, 40 hertz test tone when you're doing that math on there, and it'll be just like doing a DD1 or something like that, as far as having the gain overlap.
Yeah. If you both have more space, will he do home audio? No, I don't think so.
No, home audio is a whole nother animal that really, that takes a whole nother breed of person. We do have a shop here locally that does home audio and car audio. And they have a guy. They had to hire a home audio guy that's all he does.
To do,
He's been doing home audio for like the last 20, 30 years, so he's like the old home audio guy. So that's why they're doing it, but I don't want to get involved in that headache.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where's a good grounding point in a 2015 Nissan Altima 2.5 if you're doing the big 3 and in the rear? I think in the back you can grab ground.
I don't think there's a factory ground point in the back.
No, but I'm saying you can grab ground anywhere.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drill a hole in the back of that.
Definitely make a new ground. Yeah.
As far as under the big 3, as they say, you got to kind of look for ground points. You got to look for bolts that make sense underneath the hood of the car, and like aren't attached to things. But that's not an easy thing to do. Like the big 3 upgrade, that's like so simple and everyone should do it. That's a pain in the ass. It really can be a pain in the ass. So, because a lot of the times you can't get to the factory ground bolts to do the upgrade that you're hoping to do. Those are some big pieces of concrete. Wow.
Wow, they're big.
That's really big.
Say hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
The driver.
Wave.
Yeah, we still have it over here. Look.
We're doing 23 miles.
Ah, we're doing super fast.
Yeah, we're cruising.
Fast 9's
Ooh.
coming. Look at that.
The Porsche. I love that.
I love that Porsche.
Yeah, that would
it's
be the one
nice.
to have.
It's nice.
Yeah, I take that.
If your audio control has a direct live in home amplifiers, do you think they would do their car amplifiers eventually? Yeah, Dirac. Yeah, that's what I say, Dirac.
So there's been talk of that. There has been talk of Dirac in the processor. So I think at some point that's a possibility. But there again, I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's anything you're going to see like in the next 6 months or a year. Anytime they start talking about things like that, you're talking about years of development.
Yeah.
And then also, it has to make sense in car audio. So part of the
Maserati.
allure, yeah, Maserati and of course. Part of the allure of Dirac is knowing what it's going into and preset for speaker configurations and stuff like that we just don't have in car audio. Like you can't do stuff like that. So
Weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I think Dolby Atmos, or however you say it,
Atmos.
yeah, would be cool.
Okay.
And it's funny, we were talking about that on the show the other night, and Britney Spears' new album just came out with that on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit. So
NPR is gonna have that.
yeah. So I mean, we might
thing.
now that it's there again. Now that it's becoming mainstream, we might.
Well, now
we
a
might
lot of
get-
people start knowing. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
that exists.
Well,
oh,
you know,
my
the thing that's
God.
always kind of created the deal for me, and I never understood, is like we all have home stereos with surround sound. I mean, even back when Dolby 5.1 was like all there was. Now you have or 7.1 and 9.1, and you know the heavens open up 0.1, and I just never understood why the music industry never took advantage of that, because it's like when you walk into a home theater and play music,
Yeah.
you're like, we want to hear it from all the speakers. So you have to do some crappy simulation and it's like, no, this sounds like crap. So you end up just playing your 2 left and right speakers, and it's like, dude, I have 9, 10 speakers in this room. You could make this sound like I'm live at the concert. Why don't you do this? And I just the laziness of them.
Keep it under 90, man. Keep it under 90.
Just keep it under. I'd like to keep it over 20 at this point. You know, Jesus.
Yeah.
But anyways, that kind of irritates me, and I've never understood why they haven't done it. But hey, you know, if Apple, if Apple's the company that's going to get everyone to finally wake up and take notice and get high res to the forefront, hey, we'll pat them on the back, we'll tell them how much they suck, and in the background we'll go, yeah, finally, somebody's doing it.
Oh, totally.
You know, I hate you, Apple.
So real quick, guys, if you guys want to set an appointment right now, we are mobile installers. So please, we are in the I-4 right now. So if you're gonna get your radio or your amplifier installed, please.
Yeah, we could probably do it with how great
Call
this traffic's going.
1-800 mobile audio. All right.
We're at exit 60, so we're only like 20 miles away.
Yeah. 20? Really?
Well, yeah, because each exit is a mile. So like, you see exit 60, and then the next
I'm
one will be
not
exit
watching
64.
it. I'm just going.
I'm just saying, so like that's exit 58, so that's 58 miles. So when we hit exit 60, we'll be at 60 miles. 73 is the last exit for Disney.
Did I miss the high-res Apple CarPlay talk?
No, there wasn't any Apple.
Nothing.
There was nothing there. There was nothing there. We got nothing yet on that. So.
So what's Haley driving?
Haley,
Your car?
No. She's driving Sue's car. Sue works from home, so and they're going away. They're not going away soon enough, but Sue works from home, so Haley was okay to just drive Sue's car. Nolan's driving my car. It's better that way. So, but we have a bunch of crap in the back, so this wasn't going to fit in the Mustang, and we definitely weren't taking the G35.
No, because we're not gonna fit. Oh, we can go faster in the G35, but like.
Where are we going to go fast to? Reading that license plate on the Camry
you
in front of
kidding
us?
me, man? I would go over there like.
You must be fun to play Matchbox. boxes with.
Oh, dude, man. That's what I do with Sebastian all the time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh yeah, 2 subs.
2 turntables and a microphone.
Such a trip for a look like Jeans driving from the passenger seat.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the UK, eh?
Yeah.
Teen crumpets and all that. God save the Queen.
Look at these guys. So this is just fun. Hang on.
Yeah, there's Fernando.
Not my face. Not my face.
Please, no pictures.
Please, no pictures. See?
Just another day on I-4. Now, if we were headed home, we got nothing going on over there. I can guarantee you, there's no car wreck. There's nothing. This is just straight up slow ass traffic. From
It's like crazy traffic right now.
Yeah, but there's no accident. This is just normal day-to-day slow ass. But this is, dude, California is 100 times worse than this crap.
Yeah.
I don't even know how those guys live over there. As much as I love Cali, no thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we won't be going back to Cali. That's so depressing.
Yep.
God, I'm really bummed about that.
It's crazy.
Oh well.
Well,
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
that's right.
You know, and it's funny too because I remember making the statement last year.
About?
Why don't they just do it in Vegas?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if people are listening to what I say.
Yeah.
You know, just like, God, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Damn you.
I always want to drive one of these.
A truck?
Yeah, a big semi.
No way.
My dad used to.
Yeah, I know, I'm good. I'll hook you and Van Hoy can hook up and you guys can play in his truck.
Yeah, just sound effects, just like Fast and Furious, baby. That's it.
That's my turbo. Okay. So this is where the the transmission broke.
Oh, really?
Yep. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it was back at 32. 32 is where the transmission broke. This was where I decided to get AAA on that side of the road. The day I decided to get AAA, was we went down under that bridge right there. But I go, you know, we should get AAA. For those of you guys that don't have AAA, what are you waiting for? It's only like $120 a year for AAA. It's $10 a month. Like you're paying. I mean, it's almost silly to not have. Like everyone should have AAA.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
thank you for telling me.
I know. Like Fernando's like, I go, do you know how much AAA is? And he goes, I don't know, like $30 a month. And I go,
no. Okay, so when you told me like, oh, you know what, we're gonna get AAA because of the this and that, like, I'm like, oh man. I mean, yes, I don't have them. I was thinking like $70 or something like that a month, and I'm like, eh. And then when you told me, I'm like, yes. AAA for everyone. There we go. Look at that side, guys.
Yeah, now they're getting screwed.
Now they're getting crazy.
But there was no accident over there. It was just.
There's no accident.
Slow.
It's just traffic.
That's celebration. So yeah, that's what we drive in every time when we leave Disney. Because we're right here by Disney.
Yeah.
This is Disney.
So where are we going? We're going to Orlando, Notch Fest.
At the Rosen Center.
At the Rosen Center. I stayed there before. It's cool. There's
a lot of Rosen Centers.
Yeah, and that one is specifically.
You stayed at that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, we're moving fast now.
Yeah, we're actually at 65.
Ooh, we're 60. They got scared now. Look at that.
So there's the Disney power line. Have you ever seen this?
Yep.
You ever paid attention to this?
Yeah.
So
it's Mickey.
So Disney paid a fortune to have this power pole made to let everyone know where the Magic Kingdom is. So that's like the super hidden Mickey that isn't hidden all that
right
much.
there, that one.
So there's your Disney power. So now you know you're at Disney. So all this on the left is all Disney. So Magic Kingdom starts right here. It goes down for another 10 miles. But if we make a left here, we'll be...
Look at that! You see that traffic? It's insane!
It's Amazon.
No, it's Walmart.
It's both. They can fight it out. Bum fight 2020.
That's it, guys.
I'll tell you what, why don't we wrap this up? Because I got to figure out how to get to the hotel
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
and post on my phone. So
All right,
thanks
guys.
so much for tuning in, guys.
Don't forget, stay tuned. Tomorrow we're gonna pop in and tell you all about it.
And don't forget 12 o'clock, Sony.
12 o'clock, Sony tomorrow.
YouTube. See ya.
YouTube, guys. Bye.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, it's AM. It's AM. It's so early. It's 7:47, and I wish I could say that it was the beginning of the day for me. I don't even know if Fernando's up yet, guys. So he volunteered me to meet up with a good friend of ours from Traffic Jams up in Atlanta. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to the gym at 6. Does anybody want to go?" Fernando goes, "Oh, Dean will go with you." Now here's the funny part. Apparently you have to pay extra for gym membership to get into the gym in this hotel. So, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. I don't have a badge, man.
Okay.
I know you don't care.
I'm pretty sure I saw one perfectly.
Okay, cool. Anyways, so I went to go to the gym at 6 in the morning and of course couldn't get in. And so I said, all right, screw it, I'm up. I went for a run out on International Drive, got in 3.5 miles. And then I was like, I'm gonna go up the stairs. So like, why not? So ran all the way up. This is like a 25 floor hotel. Yeah, it was a rough one, but hey, got that in. So got back to the room, got a shower, got my my wifey drink, as I call it, because this is, I don't know what it is, but she makes me drink this stuff, put it in water, and so it's supposed to make me feel good and do all that other fun stuff for me. So got the wifey drink all set. And now we're here getting ready for it to start. I have to meet them, organizers here at 8 o'clock. They want some help getting set up with their TV and stuff like that. So here we are. It's pretty exciting. Last night we rocked the night away. If you caught the picture we had, that was an impressive table we had going on. So for those of you that aren't, so basically that table represented Focal, Moscone, Gladen, Arc, audio control. We had Monster from Rachel there, which is one of our great guys out of Mexico City, Mexico. He has a huge YouTube channel, great following, does amazing work, like top-notch, crazy stuff. Sound kind of goofy? Hope not. We sounded okay. But so we had dinner. It was wonderful. And then we just hung out in the lobby. This hotel has a giant lobby bar, hooked up with tons of guys that we haven't seen, and obviously since 2019. And morning. And it sounds fine. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. William Berg. So we were up and out till about 3:30 last night. And then, yeah, so you can kind of, if you go back to the beginning, got up at 5:30 to go for a run. Yeah, seemed like a bad idea. Seemed like a good idea. Seemed like something. Of course, naturally, we rocked the night away with Mr. Bennett. Met up with the president of Diamond Audio, Diamond Store in Vega. That was an interesting time. Nothing like having a meeting at 2:30 in the morning, introducing yourself to somebody. That was quite an experience that I was unprepared for. But I think we did okay. We walked away with, make sure you email me all your information. So to me, I figure that's a win. Yesterday we had the opportunity to sit and chat with a couple other people. Lucas Lighting, we're gonna do some fun with them, and then we also got a chance to talk to Audiomobile Subwoofer manufacturer. I know some of you guys know who that is, because we've done some of the woofers for them, and they make shallow mount, really nice sounding woofers, passive radiators. And so we spent some time talking with him. Oh my God, the guy was just like, I'm just like, all right, slow it down. It's way too much information, way too fast. So hopefully we get an opportunity to interview him and have him tell us about that product. It looked very exciting. Of course, talked to Brian Mitchell from ARC for an extensive period of time. He was with us at dinner. So we got an opportunity to spend some time with him. He's got his Cadillac here, which you guys, if you haven't seen the Cadillac video, we shot that 2019 at Knowledge Fest, California. And he's got it here. He's done some tweaks to it, but they have 2 more cars here that are more interesting. He's got a pickup truck and he's got a Challenger. So we'll get the plan is to get an opportunity to go film those 2 cars. Of course, they're Brian Mitchell cars. So I don't think they have LEDs in the power wires and the signal wires, but we're gonna be blown away because, hey, oh, and he also brought the trophy. So those guys, he brought his trophies now 2 years in a row, winner of Aggie Land in Dallas, which is the money round, which is the big show. So we'll get to take a look at that. I'm really excited to get my hands on that. I want to play with that, or just like touch it kind of thing. Good morning. So today the plan is to 8 o'clock, 8:30 somewhere, meet Mr. Chris Cook over here at the place, get that taken care of. Then we have our class at 10:30. So we'll do that, get that out of the way. At noon, we have the Sony event we'll be covering on YouTube. Oh my God, guys. So I can't tell you what it is. Some of you will be able to guess what Sony has coming out in the new ES line. I know some of you guys will guess it because it's one of those, like, we all knew it had to happen, and they knew it had to happen too. And when a manufacturer sees that obvious, like, we have to build this, and then they do it, and it's elegant as this thing is, man, new pedestal, man, new top of the heap, new crazy. It ain't gonna be cheap, but who cares? It's going to be the bad boy on the block, ready for the Sony. Dude, trust me, you're going to love it. Tomorrow morning we have they have their car here, so we're gonna film that, go over that, look at the build in that. It's a Lexus, a little SUV that they did, and they did it. It's freaking awesome. So that's gonna be cool. Let's see. Let me go through. Let me think in my head. Audio Control has a Tesla here, a friend of ours, actually a friend of mine that I've known for years and years and years. It goes back to the Circuit City days. I never worked at Circuit City. He did. He works at a place out here called Soundwave Customs, and his Tesla is in the audio control booth. So hopefully we get an opportunity to take a tour of that and see what that looks like. And then we're gonna try to do a couple interviews here and there. So it's gonna be a packed, as usual, trip. You know, I don't think we're really gonna do a show floor tour like we normally do, because the show floor really isn't all that big, which we knew it wasn't gonna be, just because there were some manufacturers that just couldn't get their booths set up for this. Morning, Bobby. It's early for you, man. It's like me, crazy. But it ought to still be, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna make the best of this and try to get as much fun and excitement for you guys, as much content that we can, and just have a good time. You know, probably get like 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep every night. Nothing to get excited about there. But look at the booth. We got some active. We got some early birds getting their badges. Last night I tried to get my badge, and of course they couldn't find it, but they found Fernando's as usual. It's like, oh, we have Fernando's. It's right here. Here's Fernando's. You're like VIP, you know, like a gold pillow. And they're like, Dean, did you register? I mean, I'm like, yeah, I'm teaching. I registered. Sorry about that, poor connection. I registered me before I registered Fernando, so it was like, I know but iced tea time. It's in my backpack. I actually have it in my backpack. I went and bought it along, you know, so I had to get my water so I could get my Sue drink on. But my iced tea is in my backpack, so we're all set and ready for that. We are at Knowledge Fest 2021 Orlando at the Rosen Convention Center on International Boulevard. we're gonna be here all weekend, and that's why we didn't get a chance to do any videos this week has been kind of sketchy. Good morning, American Base. What's going on? So we're pretty excited to be here. It ought to be fun. So far, it's just been like last night was insanity. If you're in industry and you ever get the opportunity to come to one of these, the education is awesome. The education is phenomenal, but the real value is getting the opportunity to spend time after the classes with everybody you can think of. You meet a lot of interesting people, you share a lot of information. It's insane. I mean, just last night, sitting there talking with Ricardo from Monster by Rangel, and talking with Brian Mitchell. It's just like it's almost too much sometimes. You're just like, oh my gosh. Australia, hey, what's up, man? But it's fun. This is definitely, it's an industry thing, which it's not open to consumers, which is why we try to bring you guys into this as much as we can for two reasons. One, we just want to introduce you to this, and two, everyone that comes to one of these is the guys that you want to deal with. They're the guys that look and go, I want to know as much as I can. I want to be the best that I can. They take any opportunity to improve themselves, as opposed to just being whatever, just a generic, like, I'll get what I can. I don't have time for that kind of crap. Money. This is designed to make you better everything. If you're a salesman, it's designed to make you a better salesman. If you're an owner, it's designed to make you a better owner. If you're an installer, it's designed to make you a better installer. So we just get to have lots of fun, and for us, it's super cool. It's super entertaining. And we get to bring you guys, which is awesome. Good morning from Germany. What's up? Good morning, guys. See you there. We'll be here all day, man. So if you are going to be here, because some of you are, make sure if you see us running by, wave, and we'll stop and chat if we have time. If not, catch us up in the lobby at nighttime, man, where the party's happening. Because dude, yeah, it's crazy. If you're going to bed at 11 o'clock, you ain't having fun. I can tell you that right now. So go Lightning for sure. Tonight is the night, man. Tonight is the night. If you're a hockey fan, tonight is the night. This is it. Whoever wins this goes on to the Stanley Cup. So it's 3-3 tied up. We'll see. I got my fingers crossed. There's always helpful for us in other countries. So helpful. Hey, man, that's cool. We're on our way. There you go. It was funny. So this morning when I was running, I'm running up behind somebody, and I'm like, sadly, I go, I hate to say it like this, but I think I know the back. I'm looking at the back of the person in front of me. I know who that is from the back of that person. And it was a good friend, Mr. Ken Ward, who is Educar. We always talk about Educar Test and Tune app. And there he was going for his morning walk. I'm like, Ken, what's up? So I got, like 2 words with him, 2 minutes as I'm running, and then so we'll catch up with him later today. But that was fun. It was like, yeah, it was I haven't seen the guy in 2 years, so it was great to just at least be like, hey, did you design a lanyard for Dallas? We haven't designed we didn't design a lanyard for this one because we actually had them left over from last year, but we weren't going to. How you doing? But then the more we thought about it, we were like, yeah, we kind of need to. So Dallas will have a custom lanyard. The nice thing about when we design one of those, we always get extras. If you stop by or if you win a prize, we always throw a lanyard in the box. So I'm going to design something for Dallas, which I got to get back and do, along with 10,000 other things, because it's going to be crazy from now until the end of the year. So we'll come up with something, and we might do something for SEMA. We'll be with audio control again, or for the first time with us, but we'll be working with audio control. So we'll come up with some kind of cool lanyard with them and get that made. So that ought to be fun. But yeah, it's neat. We're on our way. So was there last week for Tank Convention? Yeah, right? Yeah, I heard that was pretty impressive. Havoc is on the way. All right. Yeah, it was weird not having you here, man. Yeah, it was definitely weird. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. Today's gonna be interesting. Make sure you check in at 12 o'clock or sometime after 12 o'clock for the Sony announcement. And trust me, you guys are gonna love it. If you miss it, it's okay. It's on YouTube. You can obviously rewatch it. It's only gonna be a half hour. The way it was described to me is they're gonna do an introduction. So if you're late, it's okay. They're probably gonna do like a history lesson and all that other fun stuff. And then in the middle, so I'm thinking they're gonna break it into like 3 10-minute segments where you have the introduction, kind of filling everybody in what Mobile ES is, and then they're gonna bust into what the new products are gonna be, the course and all that other stuff. And then there'll be some closing sales stuff. So we're gonna live stream the parts that are relevant. If they get into like profit and all that other stuff, we'll probably end the stream there because that's not really too important. That gets kind of geeky and boring. So I listened to special Apple audio. Fernando has been. Fernando's got his figured out, so he has been. The key is like he uses Verizon, and Verizon won't allow you to stream at that bit rate. So you have to download it to the phone, and then you use the camera kit with the USB into the front of the GS9, where that'll take you digital right into the DAC. But obviously not everyone has a GS9, so we'll get further into that and see what happens, and just see what it does for the regular people. But good morning. But anyways, so that's the plan. We're super excited. And well, it's almost time for me to meet up. So I'm gonna end it right there. Make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm sure we'll be back later in the day once we get Fernando on, or once he gets out of bed. He's gotta get his beauty sleep. I'm ugly, so it's okay. But all right, guys, you have a great morning, and we will see you. Oh, we'll cover the thoughts on the new Alpine. We'll do a whole thing on that. You have nothing to worry about, man. We're gonna we'll have a lot to talk about there. So we want to have enough time to play with that one. So we'll reserve our thoughts on that one for a bit. But that's it. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you later on. Good morning. See you. Bye. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh my gosh, it's been a long minute since. And look who woke up. Look who finally got out of bed.
Yeah, it's like I just woke up. Whatever.
Hope you guys tuned into the Sony event. There was a little hiccup, as naturally, anytime you're trying to do something live. I got a robocall in the middle of and I'd shut my phone off, and I don't know what happened, but so if you caught that first half and you're like, what happened? Go back and watch the second half. We turned off that first half because the second, luckily it kind of worked out because it was almost like an edit.
Yeah.
It gave us the ability just to show you the cool new thing. So if you haven't watched the Sony announcement, make sure you head over to YouTube, check it out. It's only like 8 minutes long, thanks to the robocall. So, but check it out, watch it. Dude, you guys. So there was a ton of questions being asked, and Mark Rutledge, our buddy at iData, was chiming in and answering a lot of them. So Mark's the man as always. He couldn't make it here because of family. It happens. We're gonna miss him desperately. But tomorrow we're going to be doing a pre-record of all the Sony stuff. So we're gonna talk to them.
Get more in detail.
A lot of the questions you guys were asking, we're going to cover, and then we'll get that out to you, of course, when we release the video. Yeah. It's super hot. It's super sexy. Like I said, Fernando was drooling all over this thing.
Yes. They have to clean it in the next.
It's an awesome piece, and it feels and looks, and it's really nice. So we know a lot of you guys are really gonna like it. Ready for the 6-pack components, aren't we all?
There you go.
But anyways, you check it out. We're here on the show floor. We got nothing really, we're not planning on doing anything special here on the show floor. This is just Instagram. I don't have a mic. I don't have anything, so it's noisy. It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
But I thought what I'd do is, unlike where we kind of talk to people, I just kind of thought we'd walk around just for a second. But I want you to see this. Before we do that, I want to show you guys this. Hold on. This is Fernando here. Look at this guy. This is his new toy. This is his new thing. So he's got the whole thing happen here. So he's getting an upper body workout. And then this is my little bitch here. So this is my little guy. Cause I'm like, yo, that's all you, bro. That's all you. Mine fits in my backpack.
If George Lucas is gonna hire someone, There you go.
There you
Right
go.
here.
And oh, look at that. Wait. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
That's right.
I mean,
Like noodles.
come on. I'm just saying you're wearing shorts. It's air
It's
conditioning.
Florida.
What does that mean? You never wear shorts, bro.
I
You're the most
know.
pant-wearing person I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Holy
right.
cow. All right, so let's fill you guys in what's going on. Now, we plan on like going to these booths, talking
Yes.
with everybody,
Yes.
and doing some pre-record stuff. Hey.
How you guys doing?
Oh, Raphael, what's going on, man? We'll be back. We're gonna do we want to do more pre-record because we want to get quieter content and
Yes.
more important content. But so what we got?
To let you know who is here.
We got Viper, which is This is Audio Vox.
This
So
is
Vox
Audio
is
Vox,
here.
yeah.
You know, the
Flip it
juggernaut.
around.
Hold on, I'm gonna flip it around. So we got Vox in the house, so all the Vox stuff. Then right next to them is Metra with all the cool Metra stuff. We want to talk to these guys a little bit later on. Audio control is right here.
Yep.
Over here on the side, Amp Global has their Jeep. We're going to talk to them later today too, or later on, because they have a new subwoofer enclosure that they're shipping for the Jeep, along with a lot of the new dash kits. So we're going to take a look at those. Plus they have the new GX amplifiers on display. Lucas Lighting is here. Automobile is here. Audio Pipe is here. Sir and Vega, Diamond is here. We had a conversation with them last night. It was nice. JVC's here.
Kenwood.
Sony's over there. In the back here, we got Voss. We got ARC. We got DS18. Audison Hertz is over in the back over there. It's not the normal size. Oh, Precision Power's back here. Audio Frog's got a car here. It's not the normal amount of cars that we're used to, obviously, because
Just come back from.
COVID and all that whatnot. But this is the amount that we have is really kind of nice. It's about what we
Full colors
expected.
over there and that side.
Okay, yeah, there they are. Yep. So it's really cool just to be able. I mean, honestly, hey, it's Andy. There. Oh, okay. Hold on. We gotta go say hi to Andy. So this is Andy Waymar. You guys know we talk about him all the time. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Hey, Andy. How you doing?
Hey.
There. We're just doing a pan of you, put a face to the name. So they know when we go Andy's page, go there, see him.
See ya.
See ya. MM Mats is here. Soundstream, as we said, which is the Precision Power, that whole group. And we have Wet Sounds. So the thing is, it's like we knew we weren't going to have a ton of vendors here, but we have a ton of people, and that's really what we were hoping for. Now this,
Take it.
okay, we're gonna film this. This is another Brian Mitchell car. So this is ARC. Hold on. So this is an ARC car. So we all know Brian.
That's done tomorrow.
We all know Brian. So we're just gonna graze past it. You saw something. So we're gonna there's the XLR. So you guys have heard that one. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna get as much content as we can for you guys, and hopefully make a lot of fun stuff for you guys to enjoy. That's about it. That's what we got.
That's it.
We don't want to take any more of your time. Thank you so much for.
Stay tuned.
Yep. It's day one of Knowledge Fest
Yes.
2021 Orlando. You guys go forth. It is Friday, so you're gonna do fun stuff tonight. And we will be doing fun stuff too. Be careful. Can we see DB Drive?
DB Drive is right there. We will see
We're
it.
gonna film it.
And for Friday news, hey, you guys get Sony.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
you go.
So we'll get as much stuff as we can for you guys. But in the meantime, you guys go forth. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys. It's called Vibram.
Bible.
Yeah, that yellow label right there.
So you got them in every color.
I have them in every color. There's me and there's Imelda Marcos, and I think I'm gonna win. There he is. Say hi. Not you. You're not even in the frame yet. You gotta wait, man. Dude, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Take your glasses off. You ain't that cool.
He's in the cloud right now.
Yeah. See, now he could wear the glasses because he looks like he's ready to fall asleep. You know, you're over there like, I'm laying back, got my gold watch on, all chilling. Nah, you got one leg up. That's all you got going on. Look at that. How's everybody doing? It is Saturday night, the last overnight at Knowledge Fest. Sunday morning, my bad. It is Sunday morning. Drunk live, you know it. You know it. You know it. So we got the crew here. This is Fernando's posse.
Alright, so we got Kevin.
Kevin, where are you from, Kevin?
Sonic Sound in Arlington, Virginia. Oh yeah.
This guy don't know nothing about car audio. Because he knows everything about car audio.
And Windows 10.
Then we have,
Window 10.
then we have Miguel.
From Titan. I'm gonna come see you guys in July. I'm gonna be in town. I'm gonna come see because I gotta smack Donnie in the head.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh God, I gotta smack him in the head. I'm probably the only one that can do it because he'll be like, "Oh, it's just you, man."
He's not gonna say anything. He's gonna be like, do it again.
Then it's no fun. That is no fun.
And then we have
Oscar. What's up, Oscar? We talk about Oscar all the time. Y'all take the glasses off. You look silly. So we talk about Oscar all the time. Look at that. He has the pull the shirt down. Pull the shirt down. Jeff Smith. I know the Jeff Smith. That's right.
He's the real one, not a fake one.
There's only one Jeff Smith. There's only one Jeff Smith. So Oscar's on all the time. You guys might remember Oscar because you hooked us up with those Nipex tools, man. Dude, I love those big wire cutters. I use those things every day.
yeah.
I don't know you. Who are you? One? Where are you at? You guys work together? This is your partner, right?
No, he's the owner.
You're the owner? You hired this guy? What were you thinking? He was wearing sunglasses a minute ago. He's okay? I mean, he's got some skills. I mean, he's a rookie and all. You know, he's got that whole like rookie of the year thing. Yeah, you dropped your glasses. They fell. Go pick them up, man. Go pick them up. You picked them up.
I'm learning to be behind the camera.
You're learning to be behind the camera?
Yes.
Hey, let me ask you this. So, like, you're one of the only wives that came. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. I'll come closer, then. So you're one of the. Okay. This is his wife. This is his beautiful wife. He's ignoring us. So you're one of the only wives that came. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, Knowledge Fest has been great.
Yeah. Now I saw you in a couple of your own classes by yourself. Like he wasn't there. Was that fun?
It was a lot of fun. I'm a teacher, a math teacher.
You're a math teacher.
For learning, so it's been great to keep learning something new.
There you go. Awesome. So it's been fun though.
It's been fun.
Oh, that is cool. But no, my wife is still not coming. I saw these guys have pride in their work of car audio. Yes, they do. Now, there's another group of goofballs over here having a lot of fun. Wave. Woo! There he is. Woo! Woo! Now, oh, he moved. All right. So let's go over here to the window real quick, because you guys noticed him the other night in the video. Hey, look at that. That's Ricardo from Monster. He's right there. He's talking with our boy Randy. We should go in and say hi. And we got other people just chilling. What's up, Mr. Green?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
It's like one of those TV moments.
Yeah, this is really fucking with us. It's really fucking my head. Staring at you with staring at you.
All right, let's walk over here. What's going on, Mr. Kenwood?
What's up?
How's it
Kenwood
going?
And JVC.
I'm sorry. JVC, period.
Yeah.
Kenwood.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Chris Ott in the house. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
All right, let's head over here.
That's my glasses.
We have Captain America in the house. What's up? How's it going?
How are you, man?
Ooh. You guys might recognize him. He's been on the show a couple times. He used to work for Amp Global. He was one of the Phantoms, if not the most handsome Phantom of them all. But now he's working with Lucas Lighting, which you guys will find out more about. How did that go today, by the way?
Hey, it was great.
Yeah?
We had a great time, man.
Perfect. Perfect. I knew I put you in capable hands. We've lost Chris. Where did Chris go? Oh. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute.
We got Mr.
Oh my God.
Retailer.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It's 1:44. What are you doing up?
I'm not really here.
Mr.
It's
way past we got this.
Oh, no doubt. Dude, I mean, come on. It's past 10 o'clock, man.
I watched it.
I know. Okay.
I'm not really here.
It depends on which customer.
This is what your green screen filters are.
Yeah. Well, your shirt. I mean, come on. You're wearing a green screen. That's like your favorite color.
Superimpose that in there.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that we're on the NBA floor right now. We're in the booth. You're on the couch.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna play this
dreaming.
later tonight. I know it.
Well, everyone is having a wonderful time. Like I said, this is the last night, so the last night a lot of fun happens. One nice thing about this hotel that is extremely cool is they actually have like a little convenience store. Hold on, let me go inside here. Please say hello for Fernando. Will do, man. You're doing a great job today. I am trying. If I can get this door open. I got a pole. Jesus. All right, let's head inside here. Let's go say hi to Ricardo because everyone loves Ricardo. All right, let's see what we got here. Hold on, this is like the meetings of.
Hey guys.
There we go. Let's go say hi. It does no fun. All right, Ricardo, you were like the moment the other night when we put up the picture. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, Ricardo's in the shot."
Yeah, because it's the Mexican here. I'm just doing the hard part, the labor.
Dude, you're the worst. We talk. This is Arturo, and this is Audio by Art, out of Texas. We talk about him a lot. If you guys aren't following him on Instagram, you need to. If you want to talk about the 911 king, it's this guy right here. This guy has saved more car stereos. Like, you should get a shirt. I saved more bad jobs than anybody. He's as nitpicky as I am. I love this guy. He does amazing work. But you act surprised. Come on, man. You know you are. And then there's this guy.
Another badass.
You skipped over Metal Fab over here.
That's Randy Schwartz.
I'm just here to make sure the Mexican does his job.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's depressing, Ringo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what doesn't fit in this? Yeah, okay.
I'm not Mexican.
You don't fit anyways. You're off to the side.
I'm leaving.
I'm not gonna tell your boss. This is Mr. Elias. He is often in the chat because he works for these guys on Digital Ground Zero. He decided, they're not here this weekend, but he decided to come check it out because he lives close enough by. So we've been having a great time this weekend. Is everybody having fun in Knowledge Fest?
Everybody. Yeah.
How was volleyball? Did you go watch it again today?
Yeah. Well, no. But
What-
with the first time, it was like all we had to see.
That was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
You've never seen like high school volleyball before, have you?
And I'm blown away of the dedication, how hard they work. I mean, it was just mind-blowing. It was
Yeah. So one of the things they're doing here this weekend, because it's a hotel, it's convention center, they had a high school volleyball tournament. So what did you guys do today?
We teach a class like earlier on.
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 Spanish classes here this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. We're supposed to do like 2 more.
Tomorrow? Yeah.
It's today. because
Today.
It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Almost, but not quite. You need to really get on Fernando about that.
Huh?
You need to get on Fernando about that, helping you do those classes. Because he cut way too much slack this time. You know, I was like, no? Why not? He's like, I'm like, no. No.
No, I will.
Yeah, because he had a good time even though he pretends like he doesn't. So, that's cool. Well, all right, guys. You guys are a lively bunch.
See you guys.
We are.
You acting like it's late or something.
Life of the party.
Life of the party.
It's like a joke. The Mexican, the gringo.
It sounds like a bad movie. It's like a bad. Okay, we've all seen like crappy bad movies. Like we've seen enough crappy bad movies thanks to COVID. That would be like,
Yeah.
that would be really bad. Although you and I running around might be fun.
Yeah.
because you just talk to me in like really fast Spanish all the time, and I'm just like, dude, you really?
Oh, but you always say like, ay, 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 and you will be fine.
I just can't do the CCC thing.
Sissy.
I can't do that.
No?
No.
You cannot pronounce it?
No, no.
No?
No, no.
Let's try it. Sissy.
No.
Sissy.
Oui, oui. Gotta go.
Ay, ay,
Oui,
ay.
oui.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's too late.
Ay, caramba. Oh.
Vámonos. That's my word.
Vámonos, mi amigo. Get out of here, my friend. All right, guys, be good. What do you think of Illusion 10-inch and carbon sub? Man, if you got the money, do it. That's all I gotta say. Hungover? No, well, I mean, I don't drink, so I'm the one sober guy in the whole crowd, which is kind of amusing. But this is a tough one. I'm surprised I can't find Chris Bennett though, because he's been around here all night. Still can't believe you're out here, Brandon. So it's all going good. Do you set the gains on amps before or after DSP? Typically I don't really worry about the gains too much when I'm doing DSP. It would be after the fact I would deal with it, because I need to see what the signal is going to look like, what I need to fix, how much gain I need to do beforehand. But yeah, now if I'm doing an aftermarket radio, that's going to be a little different, because I can set that all beforehand. But if I'm doing a factory radio, I have to do some playing around with it before I worry about getting into all that nonsense. 10-inch 77, can't go wrong. No, you definitely can't go wrong with those. You got the power, you have fun. Dean, you're the best. We love the show. Thank you. That's it. I mean, I'm kind of wondering where Chris went, but I guess we're not going to get to see Chris. One more shot of the guys having a good time here. There we go. Just chilling out, having fun. He looks like he's gonna fall asleep any minute. It's okay, man. You're not as young as these guys. These kids, they're all kids. You're over here like, why am I up? Why am I up? Oh, I know why I'm up, because I have to ride with him back to the hotel. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you're going, Daddy, I don't want to go home. I want to hang with the cool kids. Come on, we drove out. We were all the way out here from Texas.
All the way from Oklahoma, bro.
Oh, guys, if you guys remember when we did the
580.
whatever. Remember when we did the dash camera, and we had the dash camera video running into the background, and we were going, man, who the heck filmed this? That was this guy.
Wichita Wildlife Refuge.
That's right. This guy shot all that awesome video that we're all going, he sucks. So now we get to tell you to face. You suck.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's not cooler.
No, it was cooler. That was the problem. We're over here going, we got like palm trees and beaches and crap like that.
Buffalo taking shits on yards and stuff. That's about it.
Way better. We got seagulls that like ruin your paint. You can at least like drive around a buffalo turd. Guacamole? Yeah. Looks like fun meeting world's best installers. There are definitely some of the world's best installers. These two guys right here would be dangerous together. It's like these guys would be dangerous. Could you imagine working with somebody on stuff? Because you guys got to do all your stuff solo, right? Like you do all your stuff solo, which blows my mind, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to work that hard. But could you imagine like you two working together?
Yeah.
Well, no, but like on a daily. Like Fernando and I, how we work together. I mean, I know you'd have to like get past like who's who and who's better, and I'm more macho and all that crap. But could you guys imagine what you two could do on a daily, like working together? Wouldn't that be insanity? How are you with like the CNC and all that stuff? So there you go. So he could be your bitch. Because you'd be over there like, all right, man, listen, I'm gonna go over to the laptop, and I'm gonna like, no, don't worry about it. I got this hard stuff, because I'm gonna be like working on the CNC all day, and he'd be like, screw you, I just fab that stuff. I can like do like 10 minutes. You're gonna be like all day on that laptop. Whatever. Yeah, he'd just be like, no, man, why don't you just make those tweeter pods? Just make the tweeter pods. Yes, you do. But yeah, that's fab power right there. That's not. That's owner power there. That's the guy that pays the bills. Oh my gosh. And yeah, well, of course you, because there again, you were silly enough to hire this guy. Ooh. You dream it, he builds it. That was a bad idea. It's a bad idea. And then you just put up with it. I mean, what were you thinking? I mean, come on. I mean, you see this guy? You think like he's handsome or something? Yeah, I know. He's got good hair. He's got real good hair. Look at the hair. You just want to touch it, don't you? You just want to like go like this. Oh, I mean, woo. Anyways, does anyone there know any good installers in Los Angeles? All the ones I've gone to suck. Do we know anybody in Los Angeles? Do you know anybody in Los Angeles? Who's good in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I don't know why you'd be here in Los Angeles.
I don't know. I'm just saying, does anybody know anybody in Los Angeles?
I know some people in Los Angeles.
Are they installers?
No.
Oh, I did. Oh, Jaime. Where's Jaime at, though?
I know a chef from Los Angeles.
Where's
JT Torres.
Oh, JT Torres. What's the name of his place? Well, I mean, listen, it's California. You're going to have to drive. So, well, what's Jaime's place?
No, Jaime is on. He's in California too.
No, también está. Same area.
Yeah?
Sound Innovations. Está in California too.
Well, yeah.
Auto sound.
Yeah? Agora Auto Sounds. Yeah, Agora Auto Sounds. Hello from Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, what's JT Torres' place name? Is it Automotive? I think it's just called Automotive. Where's Gary's place? Gary. Definitive? Anyways. Audio system. Define Sounds. Yeah, Audio Systems. Also, you got Junior over at Audio Systems is like really awesome. Yeah, there you go. Go to sleep. Never going to sleep, Ada. Say hi to Ada, Kevin.
Hey, Ada.
Say miss you. Oh, yeah. You guys will be eating steak soon enough.
Oh yeah, we will.
I know. HP Audio Sound. Yes, James. Yes. Say hi to Ada.
Oh, Ada? What's up, Ada?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Not here. You going to bed now?
I'm going to bed.
All right.
Because the show's over. It's only 6 o'clock.
I got 20.
You got class tomorrow, man. You got to be responsible.
I got a class tomorrow, too.
You have a class tomorrow, too.
Check the CEO.
You got a class? Well, you always, what's that?
Show up.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's a good one.
Okay.
We all need it in this industry.
Shout out from Juarez, Mexico.
But you went to bed.
You were named after the city?
Look, Jamil went to Penny. He's sitting over there too.
Ada says, love the shirt.
He gets trapped in the place.
I went to bed an hour ago, too.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's no fun to go to bed before 3. I don't know why.
At home, I go to bed at 9.
Wow.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm up at 4:30. I do my workout.
I do my workout after work.
Huh?
I do my workout after work.
I like it before.
I don't want to do that. I need to unwind. What's that?
He's watching you all night.
Oh, yeah. What are the odds? Hey, that's a sexy guy on that phone over there. Miguel! Ada says hi. You're the only one he says hi to, though, which is strange.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Alex Maldonado. I wonder if his last name is Maldonado.
No, Ada.
Oh, Ada.
Ata.
He keeps saying Miguel. Ada keeps saying Miguel. You want a baby from him?
Well, you're taking second place as apparently his favorite Latino. So, sorry.
I have Mexican food when I get back.
So he's coming to your house. I mean, technically, okay. Isn't every food you make Mexican?
No.
Are you sure?
Every country has different. You got South American food, Central American food.
Is your wife Mexican?
No.
She's not.
No.
What is she?
El Salvador.
Oh, so you eat El Salvadorian food every night?
Right.
Dang, stepping up there. There you go, man. High fives.
But you can, you know.
Dude, I get like cup of noodles, man. I don't, my wife don't know how to cook. So, I know all the restaurants. What?
Is your wife your friend on Facebook?
My wife knows me. It's not like it's not a secret. She knows she can't cook. It's okay. I mean, she's trying, but not really. You know, I mean, it's all right. And besides, we're like almost 35 minutes into this. She ain't gonna watch it that far. It's 2 in the morning. She ain't up.
It's not the greatest.
Oh, you're not gonna eat anymore, bro.
That's just a stupid move saying, hey honey, you know, you do okay, but for the most part, you know, like McDonald's and you, Mickey D's it is. Yeah, you'd be starving. She burns water. I mean, I'm not gonna say she hasn't, but I mean, there has been some boiled eggs that have seen better days. And like literally all you do have to do is boil water. Eddie's still on the phone. Yeah. Yeah, a friend of his passed away. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Be nice, I love her. Oh, I mean, I love her too. I married her. I mean, I don't think you can get any more commitment than that. Oh, snap. Oh, there we go. What was that?
That's when you go. Explosion.
Ah, if you don't let it out, you explode. All right, guys, listen. This has been Knowledge Fest 2020. We've got 1 day left. It's been a good time. We've had a lot of fun. It's great seeing all these people. It's great talking to you. And too bad you didn't make what, Steve? It's okay. I'm talking to myself. That's what I do. What subwoofer was that? Oh, and there it is. Audio systems. What's going on, man? Okay. Oh. I love how Kevin's there and I'm not. Yeah, well, now he's going to bed. Apparently it's past his bedtime. All right, guys, listen, we're going to let it go. You guys have a great rest of your night. We're going to be back in the morning at this again. This is winding down. You didn't get far, Kevin. Oh, he forgot his jacket. All right, guys, see ya.